If you got dressed, then come at the show, boy.
I was mad that this nigga Flavor Flav was having all these girls up on his show, and I was like, yo, this is what crazy money do, huh? I'm like the definition of like, yo, you ain't ugly, you broke is real. Cause
Hey, we lit in a freaking city,
here,
right?
we are here. What it do, what it is, what's happening. What up, Couch Gang, Hip Hop Crimies and Crimettes? Welcome back to the couch. It's another episode of the Pouch, the Couch Potato Podcast.
Crazy.
the
Mad
Pouch Potato
kangaroo
Podcast.
shit going
yeah,
on
you know
over
what I'm saying?
here.
Word, that shit's crazy. But we got another episode of the podcast, man, and we spinning the block with my man Domo, man. So give a round of applause. Emojis, mask emojis, couch potato emojis, whatever you need to do to welcome my man Domo back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, dog. Welcome back. How's everything going, man? How's your sub count going, man? You losing your subs? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on out here, man? Give me a little filler since the last time we talked.
It's been up and down, son. You feel me? It's been up and down, but you know who fixed it? Ren fixed it. Shout out to the brother Ren.
Ren the Skinner Brothers, bro. You gotta thank Ren the Skinner Brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my four Skinner Brothers, you too, son. Yeah, definitely dropped some dope shit that make the sub count go right back to where it was at, son.
It makes you feel balanced out here. It makes you feel a little balanced because there's positivity over there when it comes to that versus like, oh, you don't like what's going on. Fuck you. Like,
yeah, it's weird, son. I think we'll get into it later on, but
absolutely. I mean, later on, it's probably gonna be in the next 5 minutes because it's kind of like right in the next agenda. You know. It ain't gonna be too long. It's not gonna be too long, man.
Oh shit! I got you.
It's literally the second thing up next. You know what I'm saying? It's the second thing up.
Damn, you give me no time. I'm like, all right,
no time. We stepping right into it.
Let me construct up a line real fast.
We are falling right into this shit, bro. Right into it, bro.
But, man,
I just like to check in with you, man, to see everything's good, man. The channel's rising as I see. Have you got to the 5K? Or you still hovering close to 4 or 3 right now?
I'm at 3,200 right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to the 5 before the year's out. You feel me?
Hey, listen, all that is grinding, consistency, and keep pushing, and just keep being you at the end of the day. Because once you start not being you, that's when like you feel like you got to perform for motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You got
like Stevie Day.
Hey, I ain't saying that. I got a cowboy hat on. You know what I'm saying? I got a cowboy hat on today, so I'm chilling. I got my regular shit on today. I'm in my regular.
You got the cool J going on. I respect it.
I'm in my regular fit today. We respect the hip hop and shit.
Yeah.
We got that on the agenda too, but that's gonna be further down the line. We ain't gonna step into too much shit. We ain't gonna sound like the hate podcast now too much, but we like.
No. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Shit. But speaking of discussions, man, as you know, we both have Tom McDonald Hog fans. We have a lot of fans that love the what do I call it? Like the conservative rap, so to say, is what people call it, or what the internet's been calling the MAGA raps and such like that. I just like good music, no matter what it is, unless you get into that political side and it starts feeling like you picking and choosing. So with the Tom McDonald song that had came out, dog, how are you feeling? Because I had this conversation with Dada as well. And how are you feeling about the release of Woke World? Now, for me, first listen, I mean, I like the direction considering everything else that I've heard. I feel like there was a little bit of balance in it. You know what I mean? Versus, the consistent berating of the left and the liberals. Now, granted, he still threw that in there in the song every now and then. I mean, it just comes with it. And, like, I don't mind it because I'm neither. I'm in the middle, bro. I think we all need to be together. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I agree with the angle. He had a more worldwide view on it where there's issues everywhere. But he still felt like, he just wanted to target towards one side. But I feel like he's more woke than he wants to believe. So give me your, like, initial thoughts on how you listen to the song as well, too.
When I first started the first verse, I was like, it's same old time. But when he got to the second and third, I was like, okay, he's not really doing what he did this whole year, which is bash one side. Like he of course called them out. Right. He called the left out more than he called out anything else. But he was like, nah, this is over here is bullshit too. And I respect that.
Big facts.
I respect that. I would definitely respect that. Overall, the song was decent. Would I ever play it? No. But the song was definitely a decent song, and it made me see like, all right, Tom is trying. I hope Tom is understanding that it's not this left versus right bullshit that we always be trying to go to.
It's bigger than us. There's a bigger game to be played than what we're pointing at each other. We got to point up top versus across from each other. I think that's where it felt like where he was going in that song, like I said, rather than the last, 3 or 4, which I think were more emotionally driven, you know what I'm saying? More what do you say, trending driven, you know what I'm saying, in
Yeah,
particular
I
part
think
of the times.
I think those songs was in the moment, so it was like
Yeah.
when certain things happen, like with the Charlie Kirk thing. His what's that called? His tribute to Charlie Kirk was dope to an extent. Like you feel me? I like the messaging,
Right,
but
but I think it was too soon.
yeah, because it was right there. It's right after that. So you already in your emotions.
Right.
So you're gonna just say whatever you feel like is at the moment. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Word.
And then it seems like he strayed away from understanding that it's both sides, and then now he's a part of the propaganda arm on the right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Just
Mm-hmm.
because he got a big audience. If you got a big audience and
Right.
he's pushing the same agenda that everybody else is
It's
pushing,
only fitting to get more attention to your shit.
yeah, you just became a cog in the system that you was just against last year.
Right, exactly, and that's how I felt. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
listening to that song as well too. I'm like, bro, like you saying stuff that kind of both sides do. Like for you, like me, the first verse is really what I liked the most. It was really later on in the song. I'm like, I was like, it's all right because like I gave the song like a 2.5. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when I heard the first verse, it gave me that more of a balanced feel because he talked about the corruption, the politicians, the PDF stuff, like all of that. Which once again, I think it's all sides. And you seen what just happened in with is it Prince Charles? I'm just throwing the name off the top of my head, but you seen what happened with him. He's losing his little shits because of his associations with the Epi dude. I call him Epi, you know what I'm saying? So he's been
I ain't see that
shit. So with stuff like that, that's how, you know, Google, dog. I be using Google, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get shoot, but you know what I'm saying? I be looking shit up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you don't know what you're talking about. I think you be having the misinformation. I'd be like, bro, I use Google, bro. I don't go off what somebody's telling me because they're popular and got a large platform. I'll go Google this shit. Like, I'll question even what I'm saying because I don't got all the fucking answers all the time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like Tom was going more in that direction, and I was like, you know, there's corruption on both of that because once again, I feel like if those files ever was to get released, and there's a reason why there's not, the whole system would flatten. You know what I'm saying? All of the world would go mad because everything that you thought you believed is now just not even with the grain anymore. Everything's falling. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's a reason why that shit can come out because we already know the circumstances of what dude was. So if those lists comes out, everybody's on it. Everybody that's in those circles is on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no matter which side.
Everybody in there is on it. So I like where Tom went in that first verse a little bit rather than the rest of the song, which I'm still like it felt balanced, but he still kind of had that, I feel like, hidden agenda of trying to misuse the word woke too. That's where I was going to lead into.
Yeah,
like
but people, they hijacked that shit, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They bastardized the term, gang. That's not even what woke means.
It's not even using Google. You know what I'm saying? When you use Google and like look up definition of words, and what people like to say the most is context, it would be like, yo, it clearly is being misused. But the way he's also using the context in the song would be woke, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that he was talking about, if you look at the definition, that shit is woke. So I felt like that was a very confusing song as far as, like, is Tom turning his tide and shit. You know what I mean? That's really all I was with that.
Yeah, man. I hope Tom get better at not just leaning to one side. So, like, I understand it gives him the views, it gives him the push and stuff like that, and give him his chicken because he's independent, so he's gonna need the money and all that. Absolutely. I understand that, but it's like love of money. like you feel me? Like I get it. You feel me? But then he got to understand, and some of his fan base have to understand when he starts talking this way and he's leaning towards a certain side. If people start saying he's a grifter, you can't get mad because it looked crazy. It looked crazy. It looked 100%. Crazy, but you know, Tom, he just need to chill out, son. I
mean, I feel like, you know, if you would have do, because I think my thing is too is like with all these rappers that have been coming out making their music and pushing an agenda or leaning a certain way, I feel like if you just stuck to making music, people will find you dope. But because you're leaning towards this heavy stuff, where I always say too, even getting into this shit, I was always like, yo, there's a few things I won't get into, which I seem to be diving into. It's like, you know, religion, politics, and sex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You get looped up into the motherfucking circle of this shit, and then you're just like, well, yeah, politics is definitely not something I really want to get into, and it's not even because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I realize there's a lot of dense people, and politics have a cult following. You know what I'm saying? Politics have a super cult following. No matter how you want to spit it, people follow the trend of whatever they like, and you can't unteach that. And that's a part of the system that I'm not a part of because I'm like, I don't play the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the game is a lot bigger than us. But if people keep playing the game, you're automatically going to be able to, or not automatically be able to, but you're automatically going to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? Because you're playing the game and you're a part of the system. So that's why these conversations are always funny to have with people who are so strong on one side versus the other. Like both sides are strong about their shit on either side, and neither are really rational. But you have rational people. It's just when it gets to the extremist side of shit.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's the conversation I think people need to have more.
That, and people don't critically think anymore. It's all about who you like. Yes. So if somebody, no matter what side it is preaching something that you've been taught your whole life, you're gonna automatically go with them, even if they're lying. You're gonna be like, yeah, I like this person. So you're not gonna fact check it. You're not gonna look up nothing because they going. It sounds very good. Yeah. But then when you start fact checking things, even it's the crazy part, because even if the people fact check it, they don't care because they already feel this way. Because it's always facts over fictions facts over feelings until your feelings don't feel validated because the facts came up.
Facts don't add up. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
we watched
weird,
that first night with Stevie
weird.
Night and ABBA. We watched that first night. First hand. You know what I'm saying? When they told me to Google some shit, and he didn't have time to Google it, or he didn't want to. Well, I'm not going to Google it.
Google it.
You know that. I guess we transitioning into that too, because I love to have think pieces and talk pieces, man. And going into that interview and just watching Stevie unravel in the last couple of weeks is just rather interesting. I feel like he flip flopped back. I haven't seen everything, but I've seen little posts and thumbnails where I'm like, it seems like he might have flip flopped or realized, but I didn't watch it because he does a great job at tricking the mind with his thumbnails. He does a great job with that. He plays the thumbnail game, which I got to give him props to that. Once again, I never
he's good at that.
What he's doing. He's great at that. And you know what's funny is that I actually peeped something where he actually explained that, where it's like something about the black, like him going against black people, and I was like, he kind of got a point, but I feel like you still walking things back and you don't own things fully because your context in your recent videos is really what you've been doing, where it sounds like you attacking your own culture versus like overall. But going back to Stevie, it's like my man really had lost track of just like the overall picture of like the situation.
He did, man. Like, because I think is I don't want to give him no bell because he's a grown ass man, but is when you start reacting to this certain type of content consistently, you start believing it. You start believing it, and then you're not. And then when if you just keep listening to the same thing, you start believing it.
Right.
So now every time somebody have a gripe with something what the right says on the left, you be like, oh no, you just being woke. Oh no, you just complaining. Nah, like I'm complaining because this, that, and the third. But you don't want to hear it because you're so stuck on this side, and then you get in a bag on top of that. Once you start getting a bag, it's like, damn, do I really want to? Yeah, do I really want to sway away from anything? Like I just seen a recent one he did, calling out the guys. You remember the guys? Well, you seen it. The guys who was doing a racist text talking about Jewish people and stuff like that.
Well, yeah. So I seen that. I wanted to actually kind of react to that. So I didn't watch it in its entirety.
Okay.
So I didn't peep everything yet. But I feel like it's a mix. But I don't have an opinion on it. I didn't see it.
Okay. I'm not gonna spoil it, but they was bugging.
I know what they did. I know what they did. Like I know the story. Yeah, I know like the context of the text message. I never watched what Stevie did because I feel like he had a moment where he might have realized it. And I peep how like they talk about. So actually, let's talk about that real quick too. So
okay.
They've been actually trying to. It's funny how we're wording these people as kids, and I'm like, ain't these full-grown adults that is over 25 years old? Like, what type of kids are we talking? What type of kids are we talking about? And then like that's for Vance. That's a Vance quote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I said that today. JD Vance talking about we talk like this when we was kids.
Right.
JD Vance is 40 years old. One of the dudes is 33. What are we talking about?
So I love when the excuse, and this is a part of the systematic stuff that goes on in our culture and our society, is that when those type of people do it, when how you say it, the whites, when the whites go on this bender and shit like that, and they get caught up and like it's all he ha ha. But as soon as it's out there for everybody to see, nah, they're kids. They made mistakes. But I'm old enough to remember that when little things that we do, I make it black and white in these situations sometimes because you have to make it simple for people. But we get demonized for the simplest shit, and that's always been since the beginning of the time. Like it seems like these adults seem to be kids for the longest time, but like when you look on the other side, it's like, nah, you gotta grow up at 12. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow up.
Yeah, man. They should have known better at 13 years old.
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about?
What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, or for example, I'll give a real life example. Like, the kids from Central Park, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? So they was demonized as fucking adults. You know what I'm saying? He was little kids, and our president in chief, commander in chief, even demanded the death penalty for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy how those kids was falsely accused of something, and it was just, whatever the story was, I forget everything on top, but it's like, running around being kids, right?
Yeah.
And they go to jail for it and whatever, but here we go, fast forward 40, 50 years later, you got these adults who are referring to things that we know in history were fucking heinous crimes and genocides and being like, let's do this to that and the third. And now they're considered kids, and these are mistakes, and this is just locker room talk, which I'm using locker room talk because remember, that's what homie said too when he got caught up saying the shit that he was saying. So there's always these excuses for when these people do these things, and that's right or left, you know what I'm saying? But like, but I will put that in simpler terms, black and white, you know what I'm saying? Like those things do be black and white. I hate to break it to you, and I know probably Stevie's gonna try to make excuses for them, and that's why I had paused on seeing the video and stuff. But
but that's the thing. He didn't. He didn't. That's what shocked me when I watched. I was like, okay.
But did he not back the? Because here's the thing. Did he separate everybody else that's associated? Because remember, they're associated with the same people that he backs as well too.
Oh, see, he ain't do a lot, but he did. he basically said, "We don't need these people in this group because they make us look bad."
And that's real. That's real.
I respect that.
But my thing is though, when you say us, I'm feeling like a lot of those, because here's my thing, for JD Vance to come out and say what he said, he doesn't denounce it. And I think when you don't denounce it, I feel like you feel the same way.
You with that shit.
You with the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not denouncing it, because once again, JD Vance is talking about these adults as kids. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about their kids, bro. So you're not denouncing the file shit that they saying. You know what I'm saying? You're not denouncing all that shit. So I can't say that.
Nah, I definitely get what you mean, because even if we go to the when Trayvon Martin, right? They kept saying he was a grown ass man. He was 17,
16, right?
I think like 17 years old. 17 years old.
Either way, yeah.
He's a grown ass man wrestling another grown man,
and he beat the shit out of that grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he killed him. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's why he bodied him, bro.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, politics and music right now, because I don't know if it's an online thing. We be on the social medias and shit, so we see it all through the YouTube because we're playing the YouTube game. So going into my next thing is a two-parter. So I want to know if, like, do people go outside and touch grass anymore? And what's the deal with, like, hip-hop culture and, like, this divide? Is it the Tom McDonald's that are out there? Is it, like, these people with these platforms on YouTube? Because I don't feel like this is heavily involved in the mainstream. So, there's two different categories that's going on with how music is being turned. And I go back to kind of, like, how I see Stevie Knight and people weaponizing certain hip hop artists as they're the face of hip hop, like the Cardi B's and the young boy, NBA young boys and the Lil Durks. Like we're facing them as the face of today's hip hop, which I don't keep up with all their music, and I know they're popular, but that's not the overall face or picture of hip hop. So I don't understand that target of coming at these artists and making it seem like hip hop culture is bad, when if you go back when you liked hip hop culture yourself, all those type of artists were always involved and in the picture throughout the entire
of course
hip hop. So I don't understand this whole like attack on the hip hop culture right now lately online that I've been seeing. But what are your thoughts, dog?
I think it's because it's low hanging fruit, because these people are celebrities, so you get to see them more. The people, the powers that be that own the record labels are pushing this agenda forward. So that's all the music they're hearing. They're not going out looking for a Tribe Called Quest. They're not looking for a Norman Sin. They're not going to listen to Lil Russell. They're not looking for Lupe Fiasco. They're not looking for Royce the 5'9". They're not looking even M. They're not looking for you feel me? The people that's
anymore. Facts.
Yeah, the people that enjoy like a Tom McDonald or Adam and stuff like that, they're not looking other places. They're not looking for the positive hip hop music. So the only thing they see is the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions and stuff like that. So it's easy to, hey, look at what hip hop is doing when it's not hip hop. And then on top of that, when they do that, it's weird because sad to say, we don't own what gets pushed to the forefront. So a lot of these people, not all of them, but a lot of them will mask their prejudice or racism behind that. Like, like when people be in child comments, I'm a 60-year-old man and I never liked hip hop until I heard Tom.
Yeah, brought that up because I'd be like, yo, what type? Like they not.
What are you talking about?
Either, so what are you talking about? Like, and I'm pretty sure those people that you saying I didn't start listening to them. I'm like, they probably actually like the hip hop dudes that inspired them, you know, the Nas's, Eminems, whoever you want to say, anybody who was quote unquote mainstream. Because a lot of people are saying the mainstream is whack, but like, what mainstream are you talking about? Because mainstream that could be out, because I don't like the mainstream that's out today. So you could like mainstream that came out before. You can like any generation or era of mainstream or any sort of era of hip hop. But if you're gonna come and talk to me about hip hop, but you're saying I didn't start listening to hip hop until Tom McDonald or Adam Calhoun, I can't have serious discussions with you. Like, no disrespect to them as MCs, no disrespect to them as artists, but if your end all be all, or if your what is it, opening act for hip hop was those two, you need a lot more listening to do before you come have a conversation with me. Or you come up with my comments. You know what I'm saying?
Because even Adam, right? Adam, he wasn't even listening to Eminem. He was listening to a lot of like Tupac and stuff like that. So if you're not even listening to the like what Adam was listening to back then, but then you saying like Adam was the GOAT, like it never makes sense. Nah. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be a fan, that could be a GOAT because and that's fine.
But you should go look at what inspired them. Is how I look at it. Like if you have no like want to be like, oh, let me see what inspired these dudes and see why like they like rap, because that's usually why I'd be fucking with artists. I'd be like, yo, who'd you fuck with the inspired you to do it? Let me see what you listen to. And I'm like, oh, I can see where you got your style from, but you're not even appreciating the culture of it. You just like, and I hate to see it. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, you see one of yours getting busy right now, so it's like let me own up to it. I hate to go there, but when I see those type of comments and like you have no other hip hop knowledge, that only tells me one thing. It only tells me one thing, because like there's been 50 years of hip hop, 50 years. 50 years, bro.
And then you didn't hear not one song of hip hop that you did.
And then here's and I'm like, you've had Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice. If you want to go white, you know what I'm saying? Like
Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice. What's my son?
You know what I'm saying?
Mac Miller that's the GOAT to a lot of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? MGK. And then I'm like, if you talk about old hip hop, because I see a lot of people talk about like, oh, I like old hip hop and I like the style of how old hip hop was, and I'd be like, well, old hip hop was really going against what the fuck y'all be trying to defend what certain rappers be rapping about today.
Facts.
So what are we talking about? what are we really saying about
what old hip hop? Remember, we talking about what's them brothers? Fight the power. Are you talking about those? Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Public Enemy is a perfect example of going against the system. But then the same people who love the system say, I'm a fan of Public. How can you be a fan of Public Enemy if you love what the system is doing? It doesn't make sense.
That's what old hip hop was before it got bad. So they say, or they say before it got bad. I'm like, there was a whole 20, 30 years before it got bad. Cause I feel like personally, I think just generation. But I thought hip hop was whack since 2007 because I just didn't like the mainstream music. You know what I'm saying? I just never really was rocking with the mainstream music. And like when I say that, I think like Do the Stanky Legs, like the boppy songs.
That shit was fire.
That's when I stopped listening to the radio. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was the very moment that I said, oh, the radio's done for me. I'm like, they're playing this shit, because then it was like chicken noodle soup.
Soulja Boy and them came out.
It's like chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup.
You can't do it. What the soda water
song? But that's when I realized too, like, hip hop was really a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? It's a young man's sport. Like, it's been a young man's sport for years, bro, until like recently. But yeah.
I love that song. I'm from Harlem, so when that shit came, because see, look, with chicken noodle soup, I know we're gonna get into the grand scheme of the conversation. But with chicken noodle soup, when I was outside, that shit was lit. Feel me? The women outside, we all It was an ever in New York, son.
I'm just not a dancing type of nigga, too. I don't be dancing.
Okay, I respect it.
I be on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wall dude where, like, you walk
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I do one of those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't dance.
I respect. Got it. But no, I'm just saying, because at least with the because I can't speak on. I can speak a little bit on the Stingy Leg because I was down south when it came out.
Okay.
You feel me? But for the Harlem soup, the chicken noodle soup and all that, it was just an era. Like in the summertime, you walking through the park, you see people chicken noodle soup and the women out there. Like it was lit. Like you feel me?
I think
but I can understand your perspective as well.
You know, what's the term they say? Gangsters don't dance, we boogie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boogie nigga. You know?
Yeah, two stepping. That's the most y'all those niggas be doing is two stepping.
Bro, you see, I be bopping this shit all the time. So that's just my stilo, man. That's just my stilo.
Nah, I respect.
It's just a stilo.
No young beat. No young beat.
So let me ask you another question because we went into since we talking about kind of on this like heavy topic of political rap. So Samson came out with a song as well too. And did you hear Samson's song at all?
I only heard it through your live. I haven't sat and just listened to the song.
Okay. So listening to that song, I mean, for me, I feel like I had asked a question, so I won't get too much into the song if you haven't listened to it yourself and stuff like that. But as far as what I asked in that song during the reaction, I asked a question, which I even asked Dada as well too when I was talking to him on my live. I'm like, do you feel there should be gatekeepers in hip hop? Because I'm on the fence. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on the fence about it. Yeah, it depends on how you're using him. Who's coming in? Who's coming into the door? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the only way we could really have gatekeepers in hip hop is if we had ownership of the music. You feel me? Because the ones who run the industry, they not gonna put a gatekeeper that like let's say like a Samson, right? Let's say MAGA rap becomes a mainstream thing, right? You think they're gonna put somebody in front of the gate like, you have to do this. You can't be. Nah, they're gonna just push them because it makes the most money.
Right.
Feel me? If we owned it, yes, put a gatekeeper up because at the end of the day, we gotta make sure we facilitate, we filter out all the bullshit people who rap. Feel me? It's like so. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard because then the other side of it is, how can we, especially on some freedom of speech shit, dictate who raps and who gets popping and
what they rap about? Right.
Yeah. Right. So
that's
it's like
I'm on the fence. I agree.
Yeah. That's because like even from Samson's perspective, we don't really hear that side of the aisle. We hear like we can hear Eminem from the trailer homes, and then he grew up in the hood a little bit or something like that. And then we hear the street dudes, then we hear the scholar dudes like what's brother's name? Tyler Kweli. We hear different, but now we finally getting to hear how these people feel, but they just rapping.
Right.
Because they used to they could get it off in country. They say the same shit, but now they just rapping. So it's like I don't know. I'm 50-50.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I don't entirely disagree with you because hearing your points, I'm like I do feel the same way, but then at the same time I'd be like, well, how do you? Because even when I originally said like, how do you come into rap though? Excuse me, knowing that's what it was about. Like that's what the culture was about. The culture was originally about rapping against the oppressor. Like, do you agree or disagree with that?
That's true, but they don't remember the beginning of the culture.
And I mean that goes for a lot of people. A lot of people don't go back to the origins and history of things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's been a problem for a long time.
So like, think about it, right? If let's say Samson's favorite rapper coming up was Eminem, and even though Eminem has some joints coming at the system, like you feel me,
right? I mean, but he probably one of them, Mosh, one of them.
Yeah, White America, that was fire.
Mosh,
or let's say Samson was a fan of the Beastie Boys or some shit like that. He's not gonna go back to EPMD. He's not gonna go back to LL. He's not gonna go back to Public Enemy. He's not gonna do it because that's where his start point is. Some people do it, but most is not gonna do it. And then if you go back and start realizing it's against the system, that don't mean automatically he gonna change his mind and be like,
Big facts.
You feel me? Because the way he grew up is the way he grew up. He gonna just talk about what he grew up.
Shaped his mindset and has his experience. That's a fact. And
Samson, like what, 30 something?
And I was gonna say I don't know too much about Samson. The only reason why I got to Samson was because of the Dada dish. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have left the song alone.
Dada smoked that shit too.
He killed that shit, bro. He killed that. And like I said, I was like, when I talked to him yesterday, I was like, the only thing I wish he would have did, because I think your message and everything, like approach, was dope. But here's the thing: when you coming at YouTube starlets and you got a message in there and you trying to come at them, people is often not gonna listen to what you have to say because people are so caught up in being fans of these type of people that they're not willing to really hear what you got to say, and they're automatically gonna dub it as trash. You know what I'm saying? And that was the tough part where I was just like, because even for me, I was like, only thing that made that do is make me go listen to Samson shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah, you was so tight listening to that shit. You like, this shit ass. Yo, nah, son, that shit had me crying, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that shit live and just watching your full blown expressions. I'm like, this nigga is mad. You had me sit through this shit down on you. Yo, that shit fucked this whole night up, son.
I'm like, yo, this motherfucking shit. I'm like, and everything was smooth up until I think homie just started bringing up the whole comparison with George Floyd, which like for me, what's the obsession with George Floyd? Because then I keep seeing people be like, well, the left brought him up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck who brought him up. My thing is, why y'all keep bringing him up when y'all want to be making the comparisons? Like, if you want to talk about homie, because I don't say homie's name, but if you want to talk about homie, bro, like, just talk about homie in the situation. Like, don't compare him to all these other people when it just needs to be homie.
And then when they do it, they move the goalposts, right?
Yes.
Because the reason George Floyd was brought up is just to show, hey, y'all were mocking the death of this person. So the left is saying, hey, you can't act like we the evil ones when y'all was mocking his death, and then now when we mock it, that's what I'm saying. So now they try to go like, well, he died on fentanyl. He's not the same as. What does that have to do with the point of which what motherfuckers is talking about? And they want to move the goalposts because then now they don't want to look in a mirror and be like, oh, baby, we pieces of shit too.
Everybody's a piece of shit, and that's where I be.
Yes,
that's it. Overall point, bro. Like when I
come on, son.
I be like, yo, like keep it fair, bro. Just be like, yeah, we all pieces of shit. Maybe we all need to figure it out. But dudes be like, nah, I'm just gonna lean all the way into like what I see online or maybe in my own truths and push it out there. But then cry wolf or play victim when I get called out for not peeping the balances. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There just be no balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me balance. I'm cool with calling shit out, but give me the balance, dog.
Facts. Facts. Like, don't just be gun-ho on this, especially if you don't call out what the fuck going on. Like even, because I think Samson gave like 12 bars to George Floyd.
Bro,
8 to 12 bars of George Floyd.
It felt more personal too. My man was like, I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck they gotta do it?
Yo, what's going? You gave 12 bars of bullshit because nobody was making that point. Nobody was making that point at all. Motherfuckers was like, hey, y'all mocked the dead. That's the main point.
That's it.
Don't act like y'all didn't mock the dead. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
That is it. And that's what I was even on. I'm just like, yo, we can't pretend that people weren't doing it on both sides. Like, people get, like what I say is like, this is a new saying I got. I'm like, yo, when it comes to data, with these people that are so gung-ho on these like sides on both sides, when it comes to the data, dog, they're like vampires in sunlight, bro. This shit'll melt them, bro. Like, they do not like it, bro. Like, yo, I had somebody in my comments, bro, while I did that song, I think too. Like, I think I like made a post about it and like, it was just going right in Harry Potter novels. You seen it, the Harry Potter novels.
Oh yeah, sure, it was bugging.
I'm just like, yo, how do people not hear what I'm saying just because you might disagree with a part that I might have said? But I'm like, overall, I'm like, everybody's fucked up. Like, literally, I keep saying everybody's fucked up, and everybody's like, you're a leftist, you're a liberal, and I'm like, I'm not even neither. Cause I'm saying both those motherfuckers. Like, what are we fucking saying? Like, that should be confusing the hell out of me.
Motherfuckers be under mind control, son. Like they don't. I think if people really understood that it's really us versus the top, if they understood that, they wouldn't be mad and we wouldn't be beefing with each other over nothing. Son.
That's what I be screaming all the time. I'm like, yo, until you stop playing the game and you realize that people up top are laughing at us, dog.
Facts.
I think,
and they do the same play. Yo, every generation they do the same play.
Same playbook, bro.
They do the same play.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me? Like
come on, falling for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. People keep falling for the shit every single time.
all the time.
That's why I just sit
son.
back. I'll be like, yo, y'all be mad for no reason.
Yeah, you just mad. You just mad just to be mad. Like you feel you really let these people just make you just mad at
they
like
dictating your feelings.
yeah, like you. I know you. All right, because we already here. You seen the Steven Crowder shit, right? When he was in the,
because honestly,
barbershop?
I be trying to ignore these niggas, bro.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like I be really trying to ignore it because I be like, yo, because when I look and I listen, I be like, what is this shit we talking? Like at some point, I be like, I think I even said it in one of my videos. Like I was like, yo, good night, dog. Like I'm done because I'm like, I see the game here. I see like what we catering to, and that's some sucker shit. Like catering to shit just because you know it's like in the algorithm and all of that. Like to an extent, you play the algorithm game, but when you just doing it just to do it, because I feel like niggas is just doing it just to do it at this point.
Yes,
and I'm just like, oh, so the numbers must be getting low, the reaction space must be getting different. So niggas is like, all right, let me just lean into this bullshit because I know that like there's a lot of those type of people on here that think that. Yeah, so it's like, like get your bread, do what you gotta do. But like I'm just like, it's just y'all ain't about to trap me. Y'all ain't about to trap me, dog.
Oh man! All right, I'm not even gonna bring it up there. So let's be positive, guys.
I'm good. But shit, man. The next topic I wanted to get into, dog. We talking about some hip hop shit, and it's 50 years of hip hop celebration. I think
50 years,
what doesn't get talked about as often because music videos played a huge part into the culture of rap and hip hop and shit, and what doesn't get talked about as much or it used to, but I feel like it's a very taboo thing nowadays for some reason, like video vixens or video models and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some baddies back in the day. There was a lot of good eye candy in the day, and do you feel like their impact is the same in hip hop today versus how it was maybe 15, 20 years ago as OnlyFans kind of took over that?
Hell no, son. Most of the time in these new videos is a bunch of dudes with their shirt off. Where the females at? So there's no females in these videos.
Word.
Yeah, unless it's like a Drake video or something like that. But
I mean, shit, do you really see females in Drake videos anymore though? I'm like, what did I miss? Didn't have many females in it. Something else didn't have females. Like I can't remember. Like nigga, the last song where he had Kawhi Leonard and shit in it, bro. Like Drake ain't had a lot of females in this shit in a minute. Like standout females, because remember, like we talking about the standout ones too.
Oh yeah. That's
like an Amber Rose, like a Corinne Steffens, like a Vita Guerrera.
Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Huh?
Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross.
I mean, Tracy Ellis Ross. Video. She ain't really a video girl though.
True. She's
just made a special appearance. Oh, I love me some Tracy. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like Tracy's better. Like what's crazy is I had this conversation with Donna too. We gonna get to that part of the conversation too. But like, can we talk about how the 50-year-old women today that like we be like drooling over and stuff, like how bad they are and how 50s today ain't the same how it was 20 years ago?
Definitely not, son. It's definitely not the same. 50-year-old
women is different today, dog. Like. It make a nigga want to cuff one of them, bro. And I'm like,
yeah, they be fine as a
fire. They be fire. Like, listen, my top 5 video girls of all time, right? And let me know what your 5 is. My top 5 video girls of all time is Amber Rose, Corinne Steffens, Melissa Ford, Vita Guerrera.
Oh yeah. That's not a bad 5 right there. All right, Melissa Ford. A1 day one.
Yeah, Melissa's
what's Shorty name? She was in the Shorty So Seductive Dancing. Buffy the Body.
Okay.
Buffy. What's her name? I think fucking Joe Budden got a kid with her now. What's her fucking name? No, not
Tahiri. No, not
Tahiri. She fine too. But
wait, who the fuck?
Yeah, she was in the Petey Pablo video, the Shorty in the Blue. She was in the Petey Pablo video.
I don't recall.
What's her fucking name? But she had me in a chokehold when I was young, son. What's her name, son? I forgot her damn name. So you know what? Let me check my phone.
We got the phone in the Googles. You know what I'm saying? We can cut scenes and shit. Hold on. We talking about the top 5. We talking about the top 5s right now. I think they need to bring video girls back though.
Vixen.
Why are you looking for that? I think they need to definitely bring the video girls back, B. They're not doing enough justice no more in these videos, B.
But I think it changed up because remember the budgets was big back then, like $1 million budgets and stuff like that. And then a lot of people don't really No, I can't say that. I'm about to say a lot of people don't watch videos now, but they do. They definitely do.
I'm about to say that you got
and
YouTube
then,
out
and
here.
then
They post videos all the time.
Esther Baxter, that's her name.
You know what's funny is I got Esther Baxter in another conversation later on too, which is funny because I got we talking about the video girls today, dog. We talking about the models, B.
Esther Baxter was top tier.
Big facts,
top
big
tier,
facts.
Son. Fine ass woman right there. Just thinking about it, it's like goddamn. But anyway, yeah, that's my top right there. That's top right there. I think they're 4, right?
I think so. So you said
4. Oh, you need one more.
So who you said? Who
I
said?
said Buffy.
Yep.
Buffy, Melissa Ford.
Yep.
Esther Baxter.
Esther Baxter. So that's 3.
Corinne. And was Hoops a video vixen at one point after she did that for the Flavor of Love show?
I don't know, but I really love me some Hoops. I mean, we can talk about Hoops in a minute, but
I'm gonna add her just because she's fine.
Hoops was like the baddest. Like, listen,
hell yeah, son.
I think Hoops is probably like my all timer. I ain't gonna lie. As far as like reality TV girls and shit like that, like Hoops is my all timer. Like, it might be like Hoops Delicious. And like I think that's really it when it comes to them. When it really comes to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, son.
Oh, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I was mad that this nigga Flavor Flav was having all these girls up on his show, and I was like, yo, this is what crazy money do, huh? I'm like the definition of like, yo, you ain't ugly, you broke is real. Cause I'm just like, yo, you just broke, dog. Like you just ain't got it right now, B. Like you just ain't got that. You're just not in the room. You're not in the room. When I see now, I'm like, you just not in the room, bro. That's it. You're just not in the room.
That's what you just got no chicken, son. You don't got no bread. You all right?
I got the flavor, man. I ain't been in the industry for 15, 20 years at this point. All right, cool. I get it. But will I try to get there? Shit, we might. This is what we got to do here today. What we trying to do today, nigga? Shit, what we talking about? You know,
I get my first meal on YouTube. There's gonna be signs.
I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back talking again.
There's gonna be signs.
I'll be back talking again. Since we on the top, who would you say is the GOAT of video vixens? You know what I'm saying? Who's the GOAT, bro?
In what aspect? Like she turned.
I mean, just who's your GOAT? Who's your GOAT? You know what I'm saying? Who's the GOAT? That's it, broad. In your own assessment.
Melissa Ford.
Ooh, see, that's hard. Ford. That's hard.
We could say Corinne.
See, I was gonna go Corinne automatically. I'm gonna go Corinne for a lot of reasons, but I'll let you explain Melissa though. I'll let you talk about Melissa right now. She's fine as shit. I love Melissa, but you know I'm gonna let you explain.
Besides her being very, 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 very attractive, even to today. Like to this day, she's fine as hell.
I think she's aged like
right.
fine.
Besides that,
today, I think Melissa Ford is better today than she was back then. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think she's aged better today.
And she got thicker too. She got thicker while she got older.
What I say, 50-year-old women is different than how they was 20 years ago. I hope she's not 50 and I'm bugging. I hope she's like late.
She's like 46. 47.
So my bad. You know, you ain't 50, but you almost. You
with the ages.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't trying to get killed yet.
Oh man, but the reason because she transitioned from video modeling to where she's at now seamlessly. Like she was doing reality shows. She had a show with what's that dude, that gay dude, Jason, Hollywood Unlocked.
Okay.
She had a podcast with him, and then she went to the Joe Budden podcast.
And then she got her own shit too, I think too. She had her own.
Yeah, now she got her own shit. I think it's called, what is it called? Some shit. But she started, and she in movies now. She in Lifetime movies too.
Okay, I got you on that. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you and I understand. You know what I'm saying? I hear you and I understand. But and that's respectable stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all respectable. But we you
trying to be
But if you don't talk
he about to get in his bag. Ladies and gentlemen,
we gonna talk about my goat. We gonna talk about my goat, and I love Melissa Ford to death. Like, trust me, when I used to react to some Joe Budden shit, I love Melissa. Melissa fine as a motherfucker. But we gonna talk about these goats. Listen, nobody had the game in a chokehold like Corinne, S.H. Steffens. Nobody had the game in the chokehold like her. And I'm talking about the game, like from music, movies, music videos. Like she had her book. She had some of y'all goats on Smash, like Lil Wayne's. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of people on lockdown.
Yo, she was so.
And I can tell you, she broke Mr. Marcus, bro. Like if you out here doing what you doing, you breaking those dudes, you breaking adult entertainers who deal with this all day.
Oh,
yo, I gotta bring you as the GOAT. I gotta bring you as the GOAT, B. She's different. She's got books. She's got books. She's got rappers on Smash. She's been in movies. She was in a very popular movie with Lorenz Tate and a couple of people. I forgot what movie it was, but she was like somebody's wife in that movie. You know what I'm saying? I forgot exactly. Yeah, she was somebody's wife in that. So she was in a big time movie. That's a thriller. She was a bad. It wasn't no Lifetimes. It wasn't no Lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? So Corinne was doing the job. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Ain't no Lifetime shit over here, son. Ain't no Z-list celebrities in these movies.
Nah, she was a B-lister, A-lister, doing A-lister things. So,
yo.
So I'm gonna have to put Corinne Steffens as my number one video vixen GOAT of all time. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's just the name itself, though. The name itself, and we seen it.
You know what made her? You know what's making her even more? And then you not even calling her by her nickname. The nickname that we all know. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm being respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm being respectful. Gotta be respectful here, dog. I said SH though. I gave it the initials. I said SH.
True.
Trying to keep it PG-13.
You did. You know what made her doper though? I remember when she was talking about how she was rocking with Lil Wayne and she was married. Mm-hmm. And she was married to one of the I forgot the dude's name, son. Like some celebrity dude, and she like, but you just know, whenever Lil Wayne called me, I'm going over there.
I'm going.
And I was like, oh, you gotta respect her gangster.
Her
she
game
told
was crazy. and you know what's crazy? She told you, and the fact that you're like, well, I know what's going on. I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing. You know
her mouth is crazy. Like
I'm willing to accept that. If that's what you're talking, fuck it.
Fact. No, I ain't gonna lie. She got her. She might be up there.
She the GOAT.
She might be up there when it comes to just women, just in general.
That's what I'm saying. Like unlocking the true ability of knowing your game. She did it. She unlocked all her powers. Corinne unlocked all her powers, dog.
Yo, she dead ass did though. Nah, you might be right. I ain't gonna lie. You definitely might be right because ain't no way she did do that. Though.
She the GOAT, dog. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll give you even more. Melissa. Once again, I love Melissa, bro, but I think Melissa is like the bottom 5, just because as far as like when we talking about like the GOATs, I gotta put Amber Rose second.
Amber Rose.
I gotta put Amber Rose second. Because you forgot she had Kanye on Smash. You know what I'm saying? She's the baddie with the bald head. She's the baddie with the baldy, bro. Like,
and she fine too.
She's the baddie fine, with the baldy, and then you throw a wig on that, she's just even better. You know what I'm saying? So Amber Rose is top. Wiz too. You know what I'm saying? Wiz.
Oh yeah, she got Wiz. She like Wiz. Yeah, man.
Amber Rose out here, B. Amber Rose the GOAT.
But was she a video model?
Yeah, she was in mad videos, bro. She was in mad videos. She was in mad music videos, bro.
I don't even remember her when she started fucking with Kanye.
A Jeezy video, a Ye video. She was in a few videos, bro.
Oh yeah, I might be late to the game. I gotta go back. Gotta do some research.
Amber Rose is one of the best. But it's still Corinne Steffens all day. Definitely correct.
But Buffy up there, I think Buffy is past Amber Rose, and it's not. The reason is
it because of the figure?
And she's chocolate too. She's fine.
I mean, I dig that. I respect that.
like she's fine as a mother. But all right, so it's a good and bad though because she did bring BBLs into the industry, and that's not a good thing to me, at least.
But I mean, fake things have been in the industry for a long time, so I don't really care for the fake things anymore. You know what I'm saying? I've never experienced a fake butt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never experienced a BBL. I don't think I would really care for it, but it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I like
rocks.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, where's the jiggle, dog? Like, yo, is there any jiggle in this shit? You know what I'm saying? Wiggle in the jiggle? Is there any wiggle in the jiggle? But I bet you there's some good ones out there. Like I said, I never experienced one, so I just don't attract towards women with BBLs. If I notice a thing,
me neither.
Whatever. And I'm an ass man. That's why I'm just like, I know I don't like them. I'm an ass man. I like a natural one.
Yeah, man.
So natural asses are BBLs.
Natural all day. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Fair.
But I only gave Buffy the body the pass because she was fine. That's it. I only gave her the pass. But other than that, nah, I'm good.
Shit,
on
I'll
that.
take Tracy Ellis's Ross ass over that any day. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? Natural booty over that any day. If I was gonna compare butts like that, I'm taking a natural. Any sort of
good
day.
old vintage.
Any sort of day.
Vince cooch. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Let me see, man. So let's switch it up again. Let's switch it up because we gonna go back to that. We gonna go back to that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it seem like the pervy uncle's too hard and too long. We'll dive in and out.
This shit about to get clipped the fuck up.
Right. We'll dive in and out, man. We'll switch back and forth between this shit. We'll parachute in and out, dog. But whatchamacallit? Are you aware of the verses that's coming up? Between Cash Money,
No Limit, and Cash Money.
Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, dog. So where do you stand on it? Because I feel like who are they gonna use? Who's left? What era are we talking about? And on top of that, right? Some of the best people in No Limit don't exist no more. Whether they're in prison, RIP. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things. And then on top of that, if we talking Cash Money, No Limit, because I've seen a lot of people be like, "There's no way," and they keep bringing up Drake and Nicki. That's YCMB, right? That's young.
Yeah, people stupid.
So Cash Money got to be like Turk, BG, Wayne, like young Wayne shit, big timers. You know what I mean? They got shit like that, and with No Limit, I mean,
and Carter 2's part of Cash Money too.
Okay,
or is that Carter? Yeah, Carter 2's part of Cash Money.
So then it's like you get any of those records. Like who do you got winning in that? I mean, for me personally, if I'm going back to the Cash Money versus No Limit, like if I'm thinking 98. If I'm thinking 98 to 99, I think I'm taking No Limit. I think I'm gonna take No Limit, bro.
See, I won't lie. I'm not well versed on No Limit, so I can't speak on No Limit. From my experience, I only really know a lot of Cash Money shit. Like you feel me? So. By default, I'm gonna pick Cash Money, especially because Wayne is there, and then Juvie was popping at that time too.
Okay,
but Master P got some shit too.
Master P got Make Him Say he's got Ice Cream Man. You can go with Snoop in there too. You know what I'm saying? Because Snoop was a part of Lil Limit for a little bit. You know what I mean? So you throw his features on there. If Mystical can, you can play Mystical songs. On there. You can play Mystical songs. You know what I'm saying? You can still play Mystical songs. He ain't got to be there, but you can still play the songs. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
you play anything Mystical. Man, right. Very nasty work. You know, Silk the Shocker. You know what I'm saying? Silk the Shocker Mystical features.
It's Silk the Shocker because you know No Limit more than I do. It's Silk the Shocker like that because my whole life I heard he was ass.
See, and then I heard like 2 songs. When we're using terms like that and nice and lyrical miracles, no.
No.
Because here's my thing. He was my favorite. He was one of my favorites out of No Limit. Like, he was one of my favorites. Like, I'll be real with you. He was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So I fucked with him. He was nice to me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people thought he was ass because he rapped a little offbeat or he said some shit. But I thought his bars weren't that bad. I didn't think his bars was terrible. They was better than a lot of shit you hear today, to be honest. So I like Silk.
Is he like the Blueface of that era?
See, I don't listen to Blueface, so I can't compare.
Oh,
I can't compare.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
I would say, who would I say Silk the Shocker's like? Who's an offbeat ass rapper that's been out like maybe like a 6ix9ine, but with like less hype type of shit. You know, because 6ix9ine be like, hit him with the blicky, hit him with the sticky, you don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But he don't rap like that. He be on something like, it's Silk Mr. You know what I'm saying? He be doing shit like that. So I said, like, best way I can compare the two niggas. But I like Silk, my nigga. I like Silk.
What's your favorite Silk song? I gotta go check that out.
My favorite Silk song. Silk song. I can't even talk right now. It's crazy.
So about to say Silk Sonic.
See, I got my Invisalign in, so multiple S's is rather difficult sometimes. Them S's be whooping my ass sometimes, bro. Like
that motherfucker spitting all on the floor right now. I got a big ass puddle.
And they warned me too. They was like, yo, you know, they might change your speech a little bit, and like, you know, you might use fucking, you know, it might have a lisp and shit. And I was like, we'll see. And then I'd be like, you know, shit like this, and I'd be like, oh, I guess this is that moment right now.
Now you out here hissing.
Yeah.
Hissing like a.
Can't be saying too many things with S's, bro. Them compound S's, bro.
Oh shit.
But I say It's Cool with Trina, or there's a couple of songs on Master P, The Last Dawn, where it's like him, Master P, and I think Snoop Dogg. So it's like he was really on like the features. It wasn't like him as a solo. You know what I mean? Like, it was always a feature versus more of a solo project. Because if you ask me about solo shit, I don't know. Or shit, It Ain't My Fault. Silk the Shock and Mystical.
Ain't My Fault. I gotta check that out.
That's a banger.
I don't think I heard that one.
That is a banger.
Who do you think was the better label?
Who?
Just in general, not
would say
song
the better label. I go Cash Money. Just because they revolutionized the game and brought in that flossy shit. They changed it up a little bit and turned it into something bigger than what No Limit did. Like, No Limit was the blueprint, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's for independent.
Right, but then Cash Money kind of took it to like the next level. Now, granted, Master P was the only person that was really doing things, and he like reinvented Snoop's career. There was a mystical that came out of it, but out of Cash Money though, I think in comparison, you had Juvie, you had BG, you had Wayne, who was the biggest superstar out of the whole thing. But you had multiple eras in Cash Money where it was Juvie's turn at one point. BG had it early on. Turk had it for a moment. Then Juvie was on fire for like 3 to 4 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Then Wayne just took it and elevated it to the point where you see the likes of Drake's and the Nicki Minaj's now. So if you want to go label, I'm going to definitely go Cash Money over No Limit. Longevity too, even longevity, because as far as Cash Money, No Limit had probably like a 3 to 4 year run, and like that might even be stretching
4 to 5,
and that might be stretching it to keep it a buck. Like, I feel like as soon as it got into the 2000s, Low Limit like kind of
fell off a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because then at one point you had, I think, the 504 Boys and shit like that. So
the 504 Boys.
Yeah, so like
I remember that.
And then tried to reinvent with Lil Romeo. You know what I'm saying? Lil Romeo in there. But outside of that, what artists could you compare as far as, you know, Cash Money's artists? So I got to pick Cash Money. How about yourself?
I picked No Limit. No, the reason I picked No Limit is because Little Romeo, the GOAT.
Oh, you're trolling.
Lil Romeo. No, I'm dead ass. Lil Romeo. All right, listen, right? We can't act like Lil Romeo versus Bow Wow wasn't like the epitome of hip hop beefs.
You talking about you can't shine like me, you can't
me get around like me, get the jobs like me,
making more than your dad. I don't know. Bow Wow came at him though. Bow Wow kind of right at him though a little bit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think Bow Wow got Romeo on that. I think that shit was crazy, bro. Romeo versus
now
Lil
you can't
Bow Wow.
shine like me was hard, bro, though.
I'm making more than your dad. Wasn't that Bow Wow though?
That was Bow Wow. As fresh as I'm in, he ain't big whipped in, steady tipping no girl, getting home and you ain't fresh. Nah, Bow Wow was cooking,
bro. He said I was 17 making
Bow Wow was cooking.
Like, he came at him.
Yeah.
Romeo had to get a little thuggery on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember Romeo's track like that. I ain't gonna lie. I might actually do a little.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to play that shit all the time.
I played it one and done, but I was like, Bow Wow kind of eating though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Bow Wow was eating that.
Mainstream wise, Bow Wow cooked. But I like the Romeo record because he what he said in that record.
I don't remember.
He said chill, no Romeo playing the game. What he said, damn, he's man, now you make it. I just had it.
It wasn't memorable. we just saw Bow Wow shit. You thought Romeo sung it, and you're like, wait, that was Bow Wow. You ain't even mean what you said.
Stupid son. He's at the end of one of his verses. He said, he said, "You a mama boy. I'm a son of a hustler. You can't. That's fire. You a mama's boy. I'm a son of a hustler. What are you talking about?"
But then I'm a son of a hustler. But I'm 18 and I'm making more than your dad.
And then okay, I give you. It is not fair because Lil Romeo had his friends on the track too. He had 2 other people on the track too. So,
but I'm glad you came to the realization in this video. I'm glad. I'm glad you came came to terms with this.
Yo, nah. So, and the funny thing about it is, Lil Romeo never went back to that hood ever again in his life. Nope. He never went back. You know he did.
That was when you started being ICDCU college.
ICDC college. I'm like, I want to sign up for that.
He had him doing ads and shit, man. Lil Bow was 1-0 in rap battles, bro. He 1-0, bro.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I heard a comedian said about the Lil Romeo college was his college was above a strip mall.
I am dead.
He said that shit was above a strip mall.
I am crying, dog.
Oh shit. Yo, when I heard it, I was crying. So I'm like, yo, not a strip mall, son. That shit in the middle of nowhere, under a Walmart. I mean, above a Walmart. That shit above a nail shop in Dollar General. Yo.
Oh shit.
Yo. Oh shit, somewhere in Nebraska.
That's nuts. That is nuts.
That's crazy, gang. Nah, people was crazy.
Bow Wow over Lil Romeo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow over Lil Romeo. But you got low limit over Cash Money. I'm shocked, dog. I'm shocked.
I was gassing it. I was gassing that whole thing. I definitely got Cash Money. I definitely got Cash Money over No Limit, son. Definitely got Cash Money. Just over Wayne alone, son.
Yeah, Wayne alone. Bro. Even Young Wayne, that's the funny thing. The evolution of Wayne. Young Wayne, that smashes out a little bit of No Limit more than anything, too. So that's nuts.
Like, my favorite Wayne is Carter 2 Wayne.
See,
after Carter 2, he started dropping mixtapes.
I like that. The Block is Hot Wayne, like look like Baby Wayne. I'm a Baby Wayne nigga. I fuck with Baby Wayne. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I always fuck with Wayne back then.
That's not a bad Wayne been nice, son.
Wayne been nice, bro. I always thought Wayne was nice, probably up until he started going. Once he started doing that, and I ain't gonna lie, that was the era I fucked with that era, but I'm just like, nah, it's something different because I was like, nah, he wasn't doing this before, but like the preventative and shit, like
once he got that auto tune, son, he just started bugging.
Once he felt like dying. Once he started wanting to die, he felt like dying.
That song was hard though.
Listen, whenever Wayne first started with the once he started giggling like that, I'm telling you, bro, that's when the change happened. Book it. Go back and listen to the first time you heard Wayne on his giggling shit. As soon as Wayne started giggling, that's when the change happened. Because Wayne before was not giggling. Wayne was not giggling before. Giggly Wayne,
right before Lollipop.
Giggly Wayne versus like Fireman and all that shit. Wayne, 2 different Waynes, bro. 2 different Waynes. Yeah. The nigga started, he'll be like, like you just had different
Why are you making that noise, sir? You are a grown ass man.
Different versions of the giggle, bro. Like I know he had F baby and shit like that. We F is for forensics and shit, but I'm like, nigga, you need to sell for the giggles, nigga. You needed the giggle verse, bro. You flick that lighter, they be like, it's just like, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta keep like emphasizing the giggle, bro, because I fucked with that Wayne heavy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, son,
the giggle was crazy.
That's fucking hilarious.
The giggle was crazy,
fucking hilarious. Bro. But nah, you ain't lying though. You was not lying. Carter 2, after Carter 2, like the mixtape Wayne I was fucking with after Carter 2, but then the Carter 3 dropped, which was a dope album.
I love Carter 3.
Which was a fucking dope. It was a
giggly
great
album, but I love
it. To this day. Definitely giggly. Definitely a giggly album. But then after the Carter 3,
yeah, everything. It was when he was more too. I think that was mixtape era Weezy more or less, because the albums weren't hitting as much, but No Ceilings was dope. D3, the dedication, Gangsta Grills with DJ Drama.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
With Drama.
I think he dropped, and that's when he started getting into his rock and roll back. Once again, giggly Wayne. Once Wayne started giggling, once man started giggling, that's when the shit changed a little bit. That giggly era was when the Wayne started falling off. Wayne started falling off during the giggly era.
I would say one of the dopest songs that came from that era was How to Love. The How to Love shit was hard to me.
I didn't like How to Love.
The How to Love.
That's Giggly Wayne. That's not even Giggly Wayne.
Transform the vision. The fact that you saw the world affecting all your decisions. He was cooking. He was cooking. Listen to the story of that song. That shit is hard.
I liked when he was on his like Dedication 3. Like he went from Dedication 3, no ceilings, to How to Love. He went from that. After I was like, all right, you went from giggling to just making noises now. And he started, and it was crazy is that Wayne was already sizing us up because what was that song that he had with Drake where he's like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. Or I'm gonna take your girl. When he was on I'm gonna take your girl, and he started rapping.
I remember that.
I don't never heard this song before. And he
that sounds horrible.
This is what he started. That's How to Love shit. If you listen,
I never heard that one.
Go listen to "I'ma Take Your Girl" and DM me after and let me know and compare that to How to Love. Compare the sounds he made on that compared to the sounds he made on How to Love.
Sounds is crazy.
Same sound. I know you heard this song before. Is anything I'm doing brand new? Like. And that's another one too. Brand New and I'm gonna take your girl. That's two different songs. Ooh, that is two different songs.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah. I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that shit.
Lil and I listen, these are versions of Wayne that I fucked with heavy in my time because I used to be really high back in the day. I used to be really, really high. So when I used to listen to these, I'd be like, yo, this shit sounds crazy. But then when I started getting off the high, I'd be like, wait, what is this? Like
No, you ain't lying though. Back then, Wayne was kind of fire, but if you smoked a lot, like, of course, everything is fire when you high. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You smoke a bunch of shrooms and shit. You like, yeah, this shit fire as fuck. Then you come down and you're like, wait a minute.
This shit is terrible. See, that's why I think now, like our generation started like thinking Wayne was whack because we got sober, motherfuckers got families and shit like that, and then you go back and listen and be like, nah, this shit aged like milk, son.
Like Wayne, don't get me wrong, but there's that pocket where, like, we thought he was the best, but he was really just making noises and using voices and sounds and just giggling. There was a real pocket where he was like from 2000. I can say from 2008 to probably 2012, this nigga was making sounds and giggling the whole time. Like,
yo, he really was. Nah, son, nah. We let him get away with murder, son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, he was rapping some shit, came out with some good songs, but like, even for example, like, you heard the Dedication 3. It's like, she's a rider, she's riding for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was rapping and sounding like this the whole time, dog. He was lining us up, and we thought this shit was fire. And it was fire. But when you play it back, you're like, oh my god, like, what are these noises?
I would never listen to that ever in life.
Coming on the track, talking about like we really listened to a nigga giggle on the track in our ear. He giggled in our ears. Wayne was giggling in our ears, son. We listened to a whole grown man giggle in our ear, bro.
And we was like, yeah,
was like, Wayne. Yo, Wayne's the best.
And then our uncles and pops and shit like that was looking like, that niggas.
And you know we was giggling back. That's the crazy part. We was giggling back. Cause you know how you say the words, you definitely see
it. Like, you know he about to kill it now. He about to kill it.
Cause you thought Lighter Flip Wayne was dope. Nah, giggling Wayne was spitting some shit. Giggling Wayne was rapping, boy.
Yo, nah, you was killing me, son. Nah, son, Giggling Wayne is crazy.
Wayne a legend, but you know, we reflect on things, bro, and it's like, oh, this nigga was giggling to me, bro.
Nah, we was really fed bullshit, son. We was
fed subpar rhymes and giggles, nigga. Like,
they was at subpar rhymes and giggling. Oh man, that's funny, son. Shout out to Wayne, boy.
Word.
Him and his one dread.
Well, hey, listen, he's got the Stevie thing going. He's about to be on this Stevie Wonder shit, bro.
Oh yeah, he about to get the clean beam.
He about to get a
clean baldy,
bro. But we love Wayne, man. Shout out Wayne, man. But
I love Wayne, son.
It's just the giggles, bro. Like I can't get over it, bro. My favorite Wayne songs was a lot of giggles. 100%. Oh man. But
oh shit.
Still talking about hip hop and staying on topic a little bit. What was your favorite rap album of 2025?
20. Damn, some heat dropped this year.
There was some shit dropping, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Some heat really dropped this. Can I name two?
You can do two, yeah.
I'll say Clips album.
I love that you said that because
I finally got to listen to it.
Oh yeah, because last time we spoke, you didn't get to it. Last time we spoke, you did not get to it. That's right.
That album is fucking phenomenal.
Through and through, bro. Through and through.
Like no skips.
Big fact.
No skips at all. That shit was a perfect album. And let me give a nod to quote unquote my country rap brothers. That Trailer Park Boys album by Civil Man and Hard Target with Trailer made, that shit was my number 2.
Okay.
I still play shit off that shit all day.
Nah, that's a fact.
All day.
That's a fact.
Like,
I definitely still be
those
with
two
that
right
too.
there.
I like 10 Piece a little more. I ain't gonna lie though. I like 10 Piece.
That shit
hard. 10 Piece was hard. 10 Piece was hard.
You always 10 Piece?
Yeah, I like 10 Piece.
Shout out to Civil Man, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to them brothers.
But yeah, those two right there. Too. Hell yeah.
I would say not GNX, sorry, because I was looking at something real quick. But I would say my favorite albums this year, and I haven't gotten into too many albums this year, but the ones that I've gotten into and heard, I would probably say, because I'm going to just like you, the Clips album and Jid's album. I really was fucking with Jid's album. God Does Like Ugly. I was really fucking with that sound.
I gotta hear that.
It's a dope album, bro. It is a dope album.
Yeah, people keep telling me that shit is fire.
I'll put it like this: if you liked the Clips album, you know what I'm saying? If you like the Clips album, I think you'd love this album as well too, because he actually has a feature with the Clips on the album, and on top of the fact, it's like the similar sound, like it's a similar feel, similar theme. It's real in the pocket about the culture and just what's around us and shit. Like it's a dope album, bro. It's a dope album.
Okay,
fire.
I gotta check that out.
You definitely gotta check that out.
Because Jid been like, I've been hearing about Jid for a long time, and I heard certain verses from Jid. I'm like, oh yeah, he's nice, but I never tapped into his music like that. But this whole year, people are like, nah, Jid be bugging. Jid.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
bro.
yeah, I gotta tap in.
Jid's killing shit, bro. Like I would definitely say Jid's been killing shit, B. Like from the Animal verse, like with Jid stands out to me because he's one of those dudes that when I first heard him, he was on a track with M, and that was on Fuel, right? And when I listened to a lot of tracks,
I heard that.
When I listen to a lot of people on features with M, I gotta see how you rapping. Like that's the first thing that I'm listening to first. Yeah. Like, how you rapping. I said this motherfucker keeping up with M. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, this motherfucker keeping up with M, and like he's nice with it too. Like he's not doing no bullshit filler bars while he's rapping too. And then I dug into his bag a little bit. Also,
everything's connected.
Yeah, everything's connected. Everything's like a compound syllable. Like everything connects. It's all connected. You know what I'm saying? So that's what stood out to me. To the fact, well, shit. You had motherfuckers arguing if he had a better verse than M, which I disagree with. But it's
of course you do.
And then I got bias. I got M bias. I'll say that all the time. This channel has started off saying I got M bias. M bias over here. There ain't much that's gonna make me be like, yeah, M got smoked. But I will compare and contrast, and we'll be like, okay, he's right there. But I don't think I can never give somebody the up. You know what I'm saying? Because M just takes it up another notch to me when you really, because then that makes you listen even deeper for M's verses, in my opinion. Like when I listen to them to shit like that, if you even come close to out rapping M or feeling like that's a conversation, I gotta really hear what M says. So, for example, he got another shot at it, and normally M don't do 2 for 2s, but he must have heard the conversations because he did the Animal shit. So I heard him on Animal. I was like, ooh, the way he's rapping on this, like he knows he's coming for blood on this. So when M had to come on that verse, I literally said, M has to have the best verse of all time in order to beat this verse. Like he has to.
Damn, so Jid was getting crazy then.
Busy. Jid was getting busy, bro. So that's what made me
Okay.
dig into even the album, dug into more of his shit. And I'm like, Jid raps. Like he has a song with is it Del Curry? And I'm probably calling it's somebody Curry. You know what I'm saying? He has a track called
Denzel Curry.
Yeah, and it's called Bruh.
Denzel Curry.
It's called Bruh.
Uh-huh.
Bruh remix. Fire. Fire. So I dug into that like last year or something. Right? So I've been a Jid head since then. Like I'm really been impressed with Jid even beyond the album and just post Fuel. Jid's dope.
I gotta see that now because I look at you as a person who know hip hop heavy. So I gotta if you co-sign him like that, I gotta check.
You gotta dig into the Jid, bro. You definitely gotta dig into it.
It's funny, right? Because my man's Dell, you feel me, Korean dude. He been telling me about Jid for years, bro. He was like, "Yo, Jid is really crazy." And then he played something for me when I was at his crib, probably like a couple years ago, and it was fire. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tap in," but then I never did. And I never did. I was like, "Oh, he's
fucking
fire
music out here, bro." That's what it is. It be a lot of music out this motherfucker, bro. Yeah, that's why it be hard to keep up, bro. Because even when like I dive in this shit, bro, I be sitting here like, damn, like how did I get into this bag and when did I like, you know what I'm saying, get into this? Like, for example, like I'm pretty sure you experience this when you go through it. Like you go into like certain pockets and certain bags for like a week, 2 weeks straight, and then you just find yourself down another rabbit hole of a popping artist.
Yeah.
How did I get here? Like I went from fucking Easy Mill. No, I went from M to Easy to Ren to Trailer Made basically to Adam Calhoun to Tom. Like got into fucking singers like Stan Walker and shit like that. Like I'd be like, how did I get here, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because for me, at least on my channel, I went from Tom to Adam to Mises to Ren to Trailer Made to who the fuck else? No, I've been liking Chris Webby. So Chris Webby.
Gotta mention him too. Chris Webby for sure. Yep.
Who else? Who else I be listening to a lot? Struggle Jennings. Okay. Caitlin Curtis.
Too, I just like too. Yep.
How? Like how did I end up over here?
You know what I'm saying? And it's so random too.
Yeah, I'm not mad because it's good music, but it's like where am I at? Like, bro,
I saw myself going down that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither, son. But I'm glad. I ain't gonna lie, because it introduced me to artists on the independent side that's really dope. Like Ren is really dope.
Big facts.
Like Ren is fucking dope as hell, son.
Big facts.
Like Ren is really fire, son.
Do you listen to this cat named ASAP Abidon?
I never even heard of him.
Yo, bro, I recommend doing a couple of songs of his, bro, for 2 reasons. One, if you like Ren, he's very similar to Ren, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, he's very similar to Ren. Like, I actually just did, I'm trying to do this little Battle of the Sounds, little reaction series that I'm trying to, like, build up real quick. And I did ASAP Abidon versus Ren. And I probably listened to, like, 3 tracks of ASAP Abidon, and I'm well-versed in Ren. So when I've heard, like, a few tracks from ASAP in the beginning, I was like, okay, he's cool. He does his instruments. He's a lot of performance. But he dropped this video a couple of days ago, and I actually, first song I'll put you on to is called I Don't Know When, I Don't Know How, I Don't Know Why. ASAP Abidon.
I don't know when. Let me write this down. Oh, drop a phone.
Dropping shit. but I listened to that, and I was sitting here like, dog, like, it was something about the way the music video was shot, the lyrics of his song, his style, his singing, his just everything, his creativity and everything about him just made me be like, this guy reminds me of Ren. And like from certain things I've seen from Ren, I was like, let me just do a little head-to-head thing. And little behold, it turned out being a real good little reaction series that I did, because it was like they was very well compared to each other. You know what I'm saying? Based off passion, impact, sound. Like Ren has a little bit more versatility because I feel like he raps. You know what I'm saying? Versus like more of a singer and performer, and he's an artist. Okay. Like he's into the art aspect of it, which Ren is very well into that too. So when I was like, yeah, they're very similar. It's gotten some solid reactions out of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, yo, I didn't know about ASAP before this, and I love Ren, and I see the comparison and shit like that. So if you fucking with Ren, definitely dig into that song and just peep how the music videos are, because like I've seen 3 or 4 other things before that, and I was like, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then like I seen the video and I just watched how he put all this together. I was like, oh nah, this motherfucker is different. He adds like a mobster prohibition flair to his music and shit. Like it's very different. It's like a 1920s era, 40s era. Like he throws a little bit of Twilight Zone into it a little bit. Like it's very different, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
See, yeah, that sounds like a lot of shit. That's mad different. The 1920s, like who goes back that far?
Like, style. That's what I'm saying. Like you look at shit, you're like, nah, this is a very like it's like a motion picture. Even the way he just forms the video, it's like a motion picture and shit. It's crazy. I definitely rocks with him. Like for real. Definitely.
I'm definitely going. I'm gonna react to that this week. I'm gonna drop that shit this week.
You gotta get on that.
I gotta hear that.
You gotta get on that.
Like the artsy guys be dope, son. And then and I think that's a thing that's missing from mainstream in general. I'm not even talking about hip hop or nothing. People being different and artsy. Like RJ 3000 was artsy, different.
Right.
They was different. Even who else was like really artsy? Even if it was goofy, Eminem. His videos was goofy as hell, but it's artsy.
Artsy,
like you know what I mean?
Like book-esque and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a comic book.
Yeah.
That's a perfect. Oh,
trust me, I'm an M nigga, bro. So trust me, I'm gonna help you out here.
Nah, it really was comic book X. That was a perfect example right
Everything
there.
was a comic book, or like I was telling Donna the other day too. Like I'm like Eminem pulls from the horror genre a lot when it comes to his themes. He pulls from Alfred Hitchcock. A lot from Jason. He's a big Friday the 13th dude. I mean, shit, his whole hockey mask and Shady Returns or Shady Dies theme was based on Jason Lives and Jason Returns and shit. That's all Jason. It's literally all Jason. If you go back and study the lore of Jason and compare Eminem's just like story,
his upbringing kind of the same too.
Huh?
His upbringing kind of the same too, because he had a mom that was wilded out. Jason, Jason wild.
Jason was wild, but his mom was tripping because remember his mom was the killer in the first movie, so you can kind of compare the same thing. She was overprotective of him, so you didn't really neglect him. You know what I'm saying? But
that's why that's the contrast. But
that goes back to Eminem. The Eminem character, you know what I'm saying, is Jason. You know what I'm saying? That Eminem character and his stories that he tells in his raps, you can compare it to a Jason upbringing a little bit. And shit like that. So 100% a little bit on par. It might be a stretch, you know what I'm saying? But like we ain't gonna dig too deep into it too much. But the horror movie shit is definitely in compared to that. So for me, I see Eminem, which I'm shocked nobody really talks about like that, like how he pulls a lot from Jason and Alfred Hitchcock shit. And like this would be even before Music to Be Murdered By, like Slim Shady LP was Jason mask, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he came out at his concerts in a hockey mask and overalls. So like, I'm
glad you putting this shit two and two together for me because I never peeped that shit at all.
Yeah, he's
like I heard about the Alfred Hitchcock thing because of the Music to Be Murdered By.
Right,
that's one of my favorite albums from Eminem from this decade.
Right.
Like that shit's
hard. That's a dope album. But you know, it's funny. I'll even give you more because you go back to like listen to a song like Psychopathic Killer. Right? And that came off of, I want to say like it was the Shady 13 album, I believe, because the album cover is a Jason mask with two machetes. You know what I'm saying? Basically being a compilation. So he's been Jason the whole time. M and Jason have been the same since the beginning of the time.
You motherfucker.
M has been playing horror movie rap games for years.
Damn. You
know,
see, I ain't know that.
I mean, even look at the Death of Slim Shady, right? Death of Slim Shady. His trailer alone was basically like him coming back to, coming out the grave and shit like that. I don't know if you've seen the whole build up for that, but if you go back and look at, I think it was Jason Lives. That's literally the same trailer. It's literally the same trailer. Jason Lives, and that was the same trailer. The theme about it, and he was in a Jason mask in that as well too. I'm just gonna scream that as well too. Like that's why I'm just like, how are you? Because maybe I'm just a horror buff guy, and I know M is definitely a comic book and a horror buff guy because his lyrics scream nothing about horror references and shit from Psycho, Jason, Michael Myers. Like he's always doing some horror rap. So I don't know how people miss that tie, but maybe people don't watch horror movies like I do.
Yeah, because I was a fly by night horror fan. Like I like certain shit, but I wasn't like into it.
I was like slashers too, because like you know, when it goes to like Alfred Hitchcock was a different type of horror genre for me. You know what I'm saying? Like Alfred Hitchcock was like old school, so that's like Psycho and other things that I didn't really watch too much. But I watched Psycho, but like I was the 80s slasher cat. So Jason, Freddy, Mike, Chucky, Hellraiser, Leprechaun, like all of that shit like that was more like
all of those
was my theme. So when I hear rappers rapping about it, which once again a lot of rappers take from the mafioso, you know, saying flows, they do mafioso raps, they do horror rap, so they're gonna pull from all those pop cultures, and most of those things was popping in the 80s, and most of these rappers, our favorite rappers, grew up in the 80s, teens in the 90s, adults in the 2000s, so they gonna go back to these references and shit. You know what I mean? They
Makes
gonna
sense.
tie all that together.
Yo, there's this one horror flick, son. My uncle always put it on us to scare us to go to sleep, right?
Crazy.
It was some shit.
Horror shit to go to bed.
Nah, because we was being disrespectful in the crib. Right. Like, we ain't gonna, you getting too old enough to get the ass whooped. So we're gonna throw this on, like you feel me? And then you just be sitting there under the covers,
scared as shit,
and eventually fall asleep.
Facts.
It was this it was a killer, right? It was an Indian killer. It was a Texas movie, like it was like a cowboy movie. And the Indian dude comes alive. There's a statue that stood by the door or the inn or whatever. Right. And at night he goes on a murder spree. You feel me? And they come back. Crazy. I forgot. It was a series of movies that came in a 3-pack.
I wouldn't say Jeepers Creepers, but that sounds Jeepers Creepers esco.
I forgot, son, but it was like the packaging was like a skull. It was a black packaging with a skull, and then it came with 3 different movies. I forgot the name. Come on, man, you missed the horror buff, man.
I said 80s slashers, my brother. I mentioned my guys.
True. Right. Look at me assuming you know everything.
Right. I just said, I like the 80s slashers, the popular guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't know all the horror shit, bro.
look, assuming like a jackass. I'm dumb. Son.
I'm dead.
Oh man.
Nah, that one I'm not familiar with. Because you know what's funny is that there was horror movies out there, bro, that definitely didn't age well and definitely was whack. Like that's why I think the horror movies that came out that were like the Jasons, the Freddys, and all that, they were very different. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those movies back in the day were whack. Like they had to adopt shit. I think Wes Craven, John Carpenter, you know what I'm saying? Those, if they weren't on the movies, it was hard to get a good horror movie out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of it is cookie cutter, and then the sound effects back then was ass too.
The graphics, the story, plus like, how many times you gonna have people? How you gonna follow the same formula? Because remember they started stealing the formulas from those movies because they were so successful, but they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the storyline. There was so many other things that came to it versus like, okay, give you some breasts, you know, say some topless girls, some slashing, you know what I'm saying? It was beyond that, and like a lot of, and trust me, we loved it for that. Don't get me wrong, but we still like a good movie. You know what I'm saying? We still like a good movie with good quality. And even if the other movies that you was copying from were sequels on sequels, but you're fan made at that point. You already became a fan, so you can do 3-4 movies and be repetitive or be like, this was better than this one or whatever. But I think horror movies started taking a change. I know we're getting a little off topic a little bit, but horror movies took a change probably in I want to say mid-90s again, like after when Wes Craven came back and started doing horror movies, because that's when Scream came out and shit. You know what I'm saying? It reinvented that. I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know what I mean? Like it reinvented the wheel a little bit. Yeah,
that was my shit. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Those directors need to be on the scenes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So and then the movies got a little bit better because the videography's got better, you know what I'm saying? The graphics got better.
CGI and all that got better.
Started getting a little better, so you can start making movies like The Saws and start making thrillers and suspense horrors and shit. That's when you had to blend those in. You can't just make it slasher. You had to throw thriller or suspense in. They need to be a little bit more. They started adapting to that.
One movie that was like scary as hell when I was younger was the Blair Witch Project, son.
You know what's funny? I thought The Hills Have Eyes was more scarier than Blair Witch Project, but what was that? It was documented. It was documented type of thing. I think even Paranormal Activity was scarier than Blair Witch.
Yo, when I first seen Paranormal, that shit fucked me up.
Oh, bro, who you telling?
Yo, boy, I can still see Shorty get dragged out that
Oh,
bed.
bro. So
when she got pulled like slowly out the bed, I was like, oh,
or when she
shit.
walked up and just looked at dude and snatched dude up type of shit. That whole shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what's funny? I first watched that movie, bro. I was living in New Hampshire with my kids, my boys in college and shit, and they had like we had watched the movie, but then they had like left like right after. It's like late at night, and and this house is already creepy as it is. But now I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I lived upstairs, right? And these dudes left, right?
Oh shit!
Now I'm chilling downstairs because I was already scared, but I didn't think dudes was gonna leave, so I was like, all right, I ain't gonna go back upstairs until like somebody else goes upstairs, but they left. So I was like, oh, so I guess I'm here by myself and shit. So I'm by myself downstairs. I hear shit upstairs now. I said, oh, I'm just gonna stay down here the whole night. Like, this is crazy. Like, how I watch this movie and all that shit's going on. So like, yeah, we stayed downstairs after that. Like, there's two movies that's had me shook like that as an adult: The Strangers and Paranormal Activity. Both of those movies had me shook, bro. Both.
I would say for me as an adult, Paranormal Activity and the first Insidious movie.
Okay.
That shit fucked me up because there's one scene that fucked me up when the dude with the trench coat on was walking back and forth outside the crib.
Okay.
He's walking back and forth, and then at one point he comes in the crib walking back and forth like this. Feel me? And then you turn around and just grab Shorty. I was like, oh no. Nah. That shit fucked me up, son.
The one thing that when it comes to horror movies for me, bro, I tell people this shit all the time, man, is that I'll do slashers. I'll do a movie like The Saw. Like, I'll even do shit that's kind of too realistic. But the one things that we don't do is the spiritual movies. We don't do the real spiritual movies, bro. Like,
nah, I get it. You almost bringing that shit to the crib.
I can't, bro. I can't. I'm too shook because I truly believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I believe in, spirits in the outer world and shit like that. So,
yeah.
When I watch those, I feel like, am I gonna go home and hear is something just gonna fall off my wall for no reason? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I about to experience when I get home and shit? Like, nah, I'm good, man. I don't want to invite none of that type of shit into the environment,
I get it,
bro.
I get it.
Hell,
but those be the ones that be like that fuck with me because it's psychological horror.
Yeah,
like, you feel me? 13 Ghosts is one of my favorite joints coming up. 13 Ghosts. That shit was crazy.
That movie was solid.
That shit was definitely a good one.
It was definitely solid.
Another movie that was dope, but it didn't get that much spins was this shit called. For some reason, I don't know. My school was fucked up. They had us watch this shit when I was like in elementary school. Why?
That's crazy.
But like what the fuck? Like Darkness Falls. I forgot what that shit is about. That shit was so fire, son.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting that mixed up with 30 Days, 30 Nights. I don't think I know Darkness Falls. I'm getting that mixed up with 30 Days, 30 Nights. My fault. That's a vampire movie.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Nah, I forgot what that shit is about now. But when I was scared, nigga, I did not go to sleep, son. I didn't go to sleep for the whole weekend, son. Like, hell no,
I feel that, dog.
That shit used to be crazy, son.
Well, shit, dog. Before we get too into horror, I can talk horror all day too. I can do that all day. But the next one I wanted to get into, with the hip hop. So I seen something online, dog. Like I seen a couple of videos like being made in regards to like the big three eras, and I wanted to go by era and like see what your opinion on what the big three was per era. And I went through this with Dada, but I actually forgot to do the 10s and the 20s. But we'll start with the 80s. So for me, my list with the 80s era, the big three for me was LL, KRS-One, and Big Daddy Kane. But Dada did raise a good point, and he brought up Rakim, and I was like, damn, I might have to sub out somebody for that.
Yeah, I was about to say Rakim.
But I'm a big KRS guy, though. I love KRS-One like a lot. Like that's one of my like favorite dudes from the 80s. He's actually one of the reasons why like I got into hip hop as well too, like listening to KRS-One, because I think I want to say it was still number one, but then Eminem was on the shit, you know what I'm saying? I think Eminem threw his verse or something like that, and then I obviously got into like the whole battle that he had with Roxanne and Shantae, like Roxanne and Shantae is only steady pumping, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he really came at Roxanne. That's crazy,
you know what I'm saying? Especially at that time, and like he said she's only good for steady pumping, like that's wild, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of always rocked with KRS because like he changed his style up to being more of like, you know, an educational rapper and stuff, and people that wasn't feeling those well, but like that's the whole point of what hip hop was, though. It goes back to the originality.
Yeah, it was educating people.
Didn't like that. That's like what we're talking about. So I always like KRS for that. But I can see why Rakim was in there. So what's your big three era for the 80s?
I would say Rakim. I didn't really listen to Big Daddy Kane like that. When I was not a group of the '90s, but when I went back, I didn't listen to Big Daddy Kane like that. But no disrespect to that man, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Rakim, KRS-One, Coogee Rap.
Okay, you know it's funny. Somebody in the chat definitely just said Coogee Rap too. He just said Coogee.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's funny.
I forgot we was live for a second. I ain't see the chat.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot too.
What's up, chat? But nah, yeah, Coogee Rap, definitely Coogee Rap. And I can say Coogee Rap because remember them hip hop DVDs that used to go back and used to selling in the streets and shit like that. Not like Beef series.
But it was like the Beef DVDs. Cause I remember those.
No. It was a Netflix documentary, I believe. It was about hip hop, and then Coogee Rap was in it.
Yes, I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
It came out like 6 years ago. I remember that documentary.
Yeah, and Coogee Rap was in it. It was like the evolution
of hip hop or something like that. Some shit.
Yeah, I think it's one of them shits.
Yeah.
But Coogee Rap was in it, and then I always heard of Coogee Rap, and I heard that's how Nas got his style was Coogee Rap and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then when he was rapping something. And I was like, oh, this motherfucker is fire. So then I went back and listened. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker was really nasty with it. Feel me? I don't think he just got the credit because he wasn't like as
he wasn't the top dude or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, those three.
Plus, it was always levels from that too. Yeah. See, I put LL because I think LL for me. I seen LL live in the '90s, but for the '80s, I just know that how big he was, and he also won that. I want to say Kumo D. He killed Kumo D. He smoked Kumo D. He smoked Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? Packed up Ice-T. So like that song, I want to say "Break of Dawn" was one of my favorite songs from back then. Obviously, like "I Need Love" and shit like that, and Mama Said "Knock You Out." So those are like my favorite songs from that era as well too. And then KRS-One, like I said, I like the Bridge Is Over. Bridge Is Over is a classic song for me. And Big Daddy Kane. The reason why I like Big Daddy Kane, and I never realized this was Big Daddy Kane until I got older, but it's So Special song. Ma. You know what I'm saying? That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? So Special.
I don't.
Or Very Special. Very Special. Hold on, I gotta play it for you real quick. Hold on.
Play it. So special.
Yeah, because I was saying so special like Marvado or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was saying the wrong shit. That's my shit too, by the way. Speaking of dancehall shit, I'm so special. I'm so special. So special. Oh.
That's what I was thinking of. I was like, that's the only one I know.
What if I told you there's a place so magical?
I'm gonna pull it up for you right now. You heard that, by the way, though, too, right? You hear that other sound?
Well, it literally disappears. Not in some metaphorical.
You hear that?
Nah, I don't hear nothing.
Oh shit.
Lord, forgive me for I have sinned over and over again, just this thing.
Hold on, you don't hear me playing no. You don't hear me playing no music right now.
Oh yeah, dang, bro.
Hold on, let me see if it happens now. Maybe this is new to me.
Brother in the track said, y'all joint react to a track, I guarantee y'all flip.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have you look up Very Special. I'm gonna have you look up Very Special with Spinderella. Cause I don't know what I'm doing with that part. I guess I ain't figured that part out yet for it to play the audio while I'm on here. But yeah, that song you definitely want to look. Spinderella, Very Special. But that was one of the songs that I liked the most from my man Big Daddy Kane. That's what made me a fan.
I got you. I'm about to put it right now. Let me see. Spinderella. Okay. I just saved it. I'm gonna watch it. Listen to it right after this.
That's just a banger too. Like that's just like a smooth track too. Like he was always like a Mac Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Mac Daddy Kane. Like if you notice, I kind of like the Mac Daddy rappers. You know what I'm saying? LL, Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, want to talk to the females and all. Like I respect it. I respect it.
I got a direction. So for the 90s, man, the big three era for the 90s, and this is an interesting one too because I asked Dada the same thing yesterday, so I think I'm gonna start doing this as time goes along to see how people feel about eras. But for the 90s, I had Biggie, Tupac, and Nas.
That's not bad. That's not a bad right there. I got Pac, of course. Pac.
I think that third one always gets tricky when you start talking Nas. I'm curious to see who you're about to say.
Pac, Nas. I'm biased, bro, because this is my favorite rapper. Here in my top 5, Jadakiss. I said it.
Of the 90s?
I said it. He came out in the 90s.
Of the
He came out
90s?
96, 96. Jadakiss, bro.
Of the
I said it.
90s? When was Jada's first record, dog? Hold on, I'm not, because you know what's
He
funny?
came out
You know what's funny
96,
is
95.
Donna tried to do this shit with Nas yesterday in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do this shit with Nas.
Oh, because he did the barbecue shit, the live at the barbecue versus 89.
That's exactly what he did too, and he said that was 89. I was like, nah, nigga, that don't count. I was like, we ain't counting our verse for a whole decade, nigga. We ain't doing that. And if you say Jadakiss was on like a few things back then.
Jadakiss came out like 96, 97, his son. His mixtape was like in 96.
His first album, dog, or his first, you heard Jada on No Way Out in 97. That's when you heard Jada in 97.
No, I heard. Jada. No, I heard All for the Love. All for the Love came out probably like a year or a couple months prior to that.
Okay, so like underground things.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, for me, like I didn't hear of Jada until I heard him on All About the Benjamins. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss, I think the first time I heard Jada was All About the Benjamins. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, from that point on, I'm like, he had a dope verse, but he ain't really start cracking and popping until the 2000s. So I hear you. I'm gonna let you rock with that. I'm gonna let you rock, but
come on.
I'm like, I get it, but I'm like, Jada, like, if you're gonna consider somebody in the 90s era, you gotta have albums and a body of work, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jada, I feel like you could put him in the 2000s because he had most of his projects in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? He might have been around. He might have been around and shit. But big three per era, because like it all depends on how you critique it. Like, there's no way of how you want to critique it. It's all objective. So you keep it. You still keep it. I just think that that's a wild, bold ass accusation for the 90s.
Nah, because if you would have brought that as the criteria, I wouldn't put Kiss up there.
Okay, you went more like that's my favorite of the 90s.
Yeah, that's why I went up. That's why I went up there. I said, "I this my favorite
in the 90s and shit too." But I'm just saying though, like overall, like you can critique it how you want, but I guess if you want to make it more in detail, you gotta add a lot more into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because once again, Jadakiss wasn't around until really the 2000s as far as the world knowing him.
Body of work.
Yeah, and body of work and shit. But I respect that though. I respect that because that's like Nas being in the 80s, like. He dropped a song in '89. That don't count. He kind of was built up for the next era, in my opinion. That's a next era build up.
What year did DMX drop 2 albums back to back? 98,
98,
right?
Yep, 98.
So all right, let me switch Kiss out for X.
Okay, I can respect that.
Because there's a body of work, I get X because he put out 2 platinum albums back to back. So
I can respect that. And the thing is, I say that's dope. But I feel like if you took over the back end, because I agree with it. I fuck with X. X is my top 10. But I feel like in order for you to be a big three in an era, you have to be running that era into the end. Like from 90s, so this is 90s, right? So 90 to 2000 basically, right? Now if you pop up on the back end of the 90s, but your real peak was in the next
2000s.
Era, I don't put X there. Like, I think if you were to argue people in the 90s, right? You can argue Jay. You know what I'm saying? You can argue.
Yeah, because he's like 96.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can argue dudes like that. Ice Cube even. You know what I'm saying? You can argue Ice Cube in there. Scarface. You can argue all those dudes who kind of ran it from 90 on. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Now you got me thinking about hold on.
And once again, that could be the original stance, but I think as we talk about it, because once again, that's why it's fun to have this conversation, because you go into thinking about it, it's like, well, X and them only ran it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, getting hot in the shit. But X only ran it for like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus like, his era, his run went from 98 to 04. So he had a nice little 6-year run.
Yeah.
But he really was popping off in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? He debuted in the 90s. His debut was there, but I don't think you consider that a big three because he didn't dominate the era.
All right, so Pac, Nas, I'm about to say Big L, but he didn't get to dominate because he passed.
Yeah, and he passed. That's the one thing. I got Biggie in there. You got to put Biggie, bro. You can put LL in there, which is funny.
Cause LL did, yeah, he did. LL was, yeah, he got crazy in the 90s.
Got super sick in the 90s, bro. 90s was really his era. I'm saying big because I think it's a personal favorite, and he only had 2 albums. But I think just the impact he had on the 90s, because there's a lot of criterias in this, but I think it's just Biggie's impact alone changed the 90s game, too. It changed the game in the 90s, like how rap was formulated. So I think I just got to put Big in that. He impacted. It was impact for that, impact purposes.
I don't want to add Big though, because I didn't. Don't get me wrong, Big is legendary, but I wasn't listening to him back then like that. Like you feel me? Like
I was Biggie over Tupac. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was all in the big shit.
Because at my crib, in my aunt's crib, rest in peace to Aunt Pam, nothing but Tupac. Nothing but Tupac. Like you feel me? So that's why I will pick Tupac and Nas, of course, because you know Nas is Nas, and I live across the street from his upbringing building in Queensbridge. Feel me? So everybody, the old heads always. I sounded like one of them 80s rappers. Queensbridge.
Today, man, I got the red Kango, man.
Shit, damn, this is gonna be harder. I'll play Scarface.
Okay.
Because the Ghetto Boys and Scarface changed the sound.
Okay.
They put Southern hip hop on a map.
Dope.
Really.
Okay.
So yeah, I put Scarface. Now we go to the 2000s.
I like that list.
Pick my favorite rapper.
Word. So 2000s, obviously, we got a lot. And this, you know, what's funny is that me and Dada got to this point, and I think this is why we didn't get to the 10s, because I think this one is more hard to call because there's so many other factors to it. And I think this was a big pivotal change. So 80s was like the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? 90s was the golden era, you know what I'm saying, and like the blueprint as well too, I guess, or the prototype, I guess, or whatever. And then the 2000s kind of took it to the next level and kind of like what we see now, because hip hop became more of a global and a national thing. So I think the 2000s is a more difficult one, and I think Nelly said it best. Like, you know, it was only dudes selling units and Pimp juicing us, but there was a lot of people in that pocket. But with that being said, though, I'm gonna go with my list as the big 3 in that era would be Jay-Z, Eminem, and 50 Cent for the big 3.
Fuck. That's not a bet. Damn. yeah. Cause they all dominated us. They all dominated it. And to this day, Eminem dominates. 50, even if it's not music wise, he still dominates.
Right. And Jay still dominates.
And Jay, we see what Jay at.
Right. It's just Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck. Damn.
And these are good ones though, because you can throw a lot of different people in there if you want to be real. Because I will add,
we can put Kanye in there.
Yeah, I was about to say put Kanye. I'm gonna let you put your list, but like, you can say this because each person in the 2000s had a run. There was runs in the 2000s.
Yeah,
there was a lot of runs. And like 4 or 5 year runs and shit too.
All right. 50 or 50.
Debut album, dog. You can't beat that. Debut of the decade.
I might say, damn, but I don't know how long his run was. Probably like 3 years. Nah. I was about to say Nelly, but Nelly had a run, son.
Once again, everybody had runs in the 2000s. Like, nobody really. This was the hardest era to dominate. I ain't gonna lie. This is the hardest era to dominate, in my opinion.
I'll say 50. Jay. Eminem. I might have to say the same list, but I don't want to add M because I'm being a hater.
You got Kendrick over M and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the last time we was here.
Oh, fuck, son. Yeah, Eminem. I gotta add M. I can't be a hater.
Keeping it the same.
Gotta be. Because yeah.
Now let's add some honorable mentions in there, because I like the directions that you was going in there. So with Jay, right? We'll start with Jay. So with Jay, he had an era, he had a run, right? But he retired and came back. So I say probably till like 04? We'll say till about 04 maybe, when Jay like
I think 05 he retired, right? 05, 06.
I think it was 03 to be honest. When was the Black album? let's see. When the Black Album was
Uh,
'03. So let's say he retired in '03, dropped another
oh
album in
three.
'06,
Okay.
right? So he dominated in the
Also,
2000s, right? Because
yeah.
you had what the fuck was that album, dog? He had a lot of albums in the 2000s. I'm looking at it, but I'm trying to see the
Kingdom Come.
order. Kingdom Come was '06. All right,
Okay,
so
yeah, that's,
Blueprint.
yeah.
Blueprint was, we can say the Blueprint was like the start of like the dominance for Jay because he dropped that in '01. You know what I'm saying? So that's 1 year
Fire
into
album.
'01. Yeah, a classic. You know what I'm saying? So we had that Black Album, Blueprint 2, Kingdom Come. Oh, there we go. Rock La Familia in 2000. So he kicked off the 2000s with a classic album in that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that's a classic. So
Damn.
he gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm saying 5 because of the Blueprint 3 in '09.
Okay, okay.
And that's not even to mention the best of both worlds, unfinished business, and then that's not even to mention the Linkin Park collaboration and everything as well too. That's not even to
Oh
mention that,
shit! I
and
forgot
and
he
then
got
that's
a
and
Linkin
then
Park
that's also
collab.
not to mention American Gangster, right? So Jay
That was
might
a
have
good album
had
too.
Jay might have had the best run album wise and discography wise out of everybody in there, right?
Yeah,
And let's say M, right? So M, because remember this is the era. This was the era about the runs. So M dropped in 2000, right?
yeah.
He dropped in 98, 99 with the Slim Shady LP, but
LP.
he dropped though in the 2000s. He dropped us Encore, Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP, Relapse,
Shit.
and I feel like I'm forgetting one in there too. Cause then you got to throw a compilation. I'm throwing every body of work in there. So like the what the fuck was
Like the
that?
re-up.
There we go. That's what I was trying to
The
get at. The
re-up.
re-up. Yes, the re-up. So that's about 5 or 6 albums right there. 1, 2, 3, re-up 5, and then something else might have been 6. 8 Mile soundtrack. We can throw that in there too. 8 Mile soundtrack as well.
Is that fair?
It is. You got to think about it because that was a whole. That was like a little. That was basically the re-up too. Because it wasn't just Eminem songs. It was. It was I Just Want to
True, true,
Love, Rap
true.
Game, 8 Mile, Rabbit Run, Lose Yourself, which was probably Eminem's best song
Lose
ever.
yourself in the
You know what I'm saying?
music, the
So you
moment you
had that. So he dominated his run
find.
from '04 to let's say '09. But he took a little 5 year
Yeah, he had a
5 year
movie,
break.
son.
Right. He took a
He
5 year
had
break.
a,
M took that 5 year break in '04 from '04 to '09, but he still kind of was in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the
damn.
relapse and shit like that. But that's the same. But remember, Jay retired in '03. M could technically retire in '03, and then they came back in '09. So they took their little period, but still had that little dominance of runs. Now we go to 50 Cent.
That's crazy. He really was gone for like 4 to 5
Yeah,
years.
crazy,
But
bro.
his presence was still felt that whole time.
Exactly. Now 50 might have been the arguable one right here now, right? Because you get Rich in '03, right? You get Massacre in '05, you get Curtis in '07, and then you
Fire.
get Before I Self Destruct in '09, which
Fire.
I personally liked. I
Good.
love that album in my opinion. So you get 1,
I like
2,
that one
3,
and the
4.
movie. I like both of it.
Right. And then and then you can also throw in Get Rich or Die Trying,
And
the
then we forgot the
soundtrack.
mixtapes he dropped between them.
No, we'll keep it albums. We'll keep it albums. We'll keep it just albums right now. We'll keep it
Oh,
strictly albums.
okay.
So 50 and with Get Rich or Die Trying, the soundtrack as well too. So like 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 with the other two that we're mentioning. So they each of them had a good five album run in that era, which I think they dominated
Yeah.
that because now. But here's the honorable mentions though, right? You got to throw in
Wayne.
the Lil Waynes, right? You got to throw in
Definitely Wayne.
You got to throw in Ludacris. I'll throw in Ludacris over anybody. Ludacris, DMX,
Yeah.
and to be honest with you, you can say Ja Rule. You can say Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking about dominating the era, because let's say, remember, we bring it up what Nelly said too. So Nelly, how many albums did Nelly even come out with in the 2000s?
I know he had that
So we had
double platinum
Nellyville,
joint.
Country,
The
Sweatsuit. So we
two
had
albums.
Country Grammar, Nellyville, Sweatsuit,
Sweatsuit.
and that was in '05.
Yeah.
But he only gave us 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he only gave us 3.
Damn, it felt like it's longer than that.
That's
But
because he
Nelly
had bangers off him.
Nelly
That's
has
because he had some heat off him. He had heat off him. Like we'll give him credit on that. Nelly had the heat off of it. But 2000s was Country Grammar, '02 was Nellyville, and then '05, which is 3 years later, was Sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying?
And that Sweatsuit album, that was the double album.
Yeah,
That
that
shit
was
was
a double
fire.
because one was Sweat in '04 and then Sweatsuit was '05. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess you can just count them as separate albums, but he combined them together. And then we go to
Yeah.
Ludacris, right? Which I think Ludacris dominated in the second half of the era for the big three. I think Ludacris dominates everybody we talking about because he gave us work back for the first time in the start of the 2000s, right? He gave us word of
Fire.
mouth, right? He gave
Fire.
us chicken and beer, right?
Fire.
Right. Then he gave us Red Light District, right?
Oh God,
Then he
I
gave
remember
us
that. Yeah.
Then he gave us Release Therapy, which was okay, right? And then he gave us
cool.
Theater of Mind, which was okay too. But
I like
he
that
gave us
one.
he gave
I
us
like that
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums in the 2000s. So Nelly might not even
And like
really
two
make his
movies
list.
too.
Right, and 2
Just
movies.
like-
And then let's see Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne here.
oh, that's how you got the Cardo one.
Nah, I mean honestly, Lil Wayne might not
2,
really be a dominance of the 2000s
3.
though, because Wayne was mid 2000s. Wayne was mid 2000s with Wayne solo albums because Wayne was dominating the mixtapes in the 2000s.
Cardo 2 came out what 04, right?
Carter 2 came out 05. So where's
okay.
the Carter original? So the Carter original is 04. So we would say his debut album would be 04. Well, not even because
04,
it was
yeah.
in the 90s, but his dominance came in the 2000s though. So
Yeah.
So Wayne with the Carter 1 04, Carter 2 05, Carter 3, which is
2009,
I want to say
right?
2008, right?
8.
2008, 9. Yeah, so 2008. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then that's really it.
Cause we're not counting mixtapes, so yeah.
Because Wayne dominated the mixtape era in the 2000s, but he didn't dominate the record sales or
Mainstream.
the album shit or the mainstream to be in the big three in that era because he only gave. But those albums was dope, but I think people really gave him the recognition more or less for the Carter 2 and the Carter 3. So we only really had 2 certified albums, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You can count it on, in my opinion, in the 2000s. So then let's go to DMX, because I think DMX is also another person who dominated the 2000s, in my opinion. If we're gonna go honorable mentions, but nobody beats that top 3. I think that top 3 is kind of stamped. They really dominated.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. But I mean, you
I forgot Jay-Z went and dropped all those.
Me too. Once I went back and looked, I was like, damn, it was like that. Like Jay was kind of dropping in that time. He was in the 90s too.
Jay-Z was bugging. That's why people put Jay-Z in his top. Well, in 2000s.
So with X, right? With X, we got. Oh shit! Hold on. So X.
X was bugging, son.
So X
was really bugging, son.
X's first album, because he dropped 3 albums in the 90s, my nigga. He gave us It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and he gave us Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood in 98. And then in 99, though, he gave us and then it was X, which is like easily his top 3 greatest albums. But then in the 2000s, though, he gave us the Great Depression, Grand Champ, The Year of the Dog Again, and then I think that's where he kind of fell off.
Yeah, that's when the drugs started doing. He had that TV show and shit.
Exactly. Yeah, that's when all the shit started happening. So he had fell off and dropped, but he went hard in the first 3. But yeah, I mean, shit. You could say
it's an argument. It's an argument.
It's an argument because I think the impact. It goes back for impact and shit. You know what I'm saying? X is an impact situation with that because he was dominating the movies, he was dominating the soundtracks. There was mad shit in that regard. So yeah, I mean, shit. The 2000s is a hard one because I think once again everybody had their runs. Everybody had a crazy run, but the ones that stood out the most throughout that dominance though, until the brunt end of it, like 08, 09. Was J, M, and 50.
Yeah.
They really dominated the 2000s, dog. Like, that's really crazy. They really dominated that era. That's nuts.
The fact that M was gone for like 5 years, and he still dominated is crazy.
Dominated with his return. Before the end of that decade, he still dominated in 09 with the return of Relapse. You know what I'm saying? Because Encore was still good. I think Encore was better than Relapse in my opinion. Because I liked the direction that he was going, even though you started hearing the accent Eminem more or less in that pocket. Yeah. And then he kind of piggybacked off of that and capitalized it off of just horror raps with it, and it actually worked. It almost reinvented Slim Shady, so to say. So yeah, M dominated the 2000s heavy. I think M might, if we was to do an order, I'd probably say MJ then 50.
I'm a hater, so I put 50 JM just because I'm a hater.
Oh yeah, because you a hater, dog. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hate. I respect the hate, dog. I respect the hate. But here's my thing. Right?
At least I'm honest with it.
Right. I respect honesty. You know what I'm saying? We respect honesty over here. but I will say, right? I will put it like this: Kingdom Come might be better than no. Kingdom Come is better in my opinion than Relapse, right? Because that's 06, yes. 09. But actually, no, let's compare album to album. So 09, they both dropped in 09. So Blueprint 3, Relapse, Jay's is better.
Jay's Blueprint 3, yeah.
I might be doing some shit to myself here, but fuck it.
You better quit yourself.
Yeah, I might put myself in a position here. I might
because he's not gonna Jay dropped some crazy in the 2000s. I might be compromising
myself here, dog. But here we go. So we got 03 to 04. So 03 was Black Album and 04 was M's Encore. I'm gonna go Black Album.
Black Album automatically.
Fuck, man, this is crazy.
Played yourself. Congratulations.
I am. I might. So Jay's up 2-0 right now as far as that goes. Blueprint. This is where it gets tricky though. So Blueprint in 01 to Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP. In 01. But actually, no, you know what's funny? Nah, fuck that. Actually, no, I'm taking that even back. You know why? Because I went to 04, but I'm forgetting that M did Eminem show in 03 to match Black Album. I'm taking Eminem show over Black Album. I'm gonna take Eminem Black. Oh wait, no. Cause I think that was 02, B. I think Eminem show was 02.
Shit.
I think Eminem show was 02, so I'm gonna stick with that. So Jay's up right now with that. I think Jay's up with that. Yeah, that's 02.
Jay
so fuck. All right,
that's over.
All right, so Jay got that with the Black Album. Jay got that with the Black Album, and when we compare it in close years with that, all right, cool. So then we going back to 02 to 01. So 01, did he do anything in 02? So he tried to come back with the Blueprint, Gift and a Curse, right? Marshall Mathers or Eminem shows better than that. Eminem shows better than that in my opinion. Let's see. Then we got. Damn, this is interesting.
It's over, bro.
This is interesting. So then in the 2000s, though, we got Marshall Mathers LP, right? Versus.
Shit, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Versus Rock La Familia. You know what I'm saying? Rock La Familia, which I'm gonna put over that all day. You know what I'm saying? And I love Rock La Familia, but like that wasn't also.
Yeah, I put Marshall Mathers LP. That's over that.
So they tied in the 2000s. They tied for dominance in the 2000s. They tied. I'll give them that. Because then even with Blueprint, the original, which was 01, M ended up dropping. Well, that's where he didn't do anything in 2001. He was still riding off the Marshall Mathers LP.
Because he knew better.
And shit. I mean, shit. When did 8 Mile shit drop though? Because that's when 8 Mile probably took advantage of shit. And don't say
03, 04.
Nah, I think that might have been 02 as well. That might have been 02 or 01.
8 Mile came out 02?
02, yeah. 8 Mile came out 02.
For real?
Yeah. So, all right. So they pretty fairly evened out for me. I think.
Oh shit! It really did come out 2002.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on Google, dog. I ain't Stevie Knight and this shit. Not using Google now.
yeah.
Okay. So they fairly. I think.
I gotta look it up, man. I gotta look it up.
I think it's fair. I think it's a fair assessment with them.
Pause.
I think it just depends on who you're a fan of at that point. I think it's definitely about who you're a fan of at that point. But I think if you're gonna go album for album, I think it's pretty tied for the 2000s. They're both like tied 3-3. They both had 3 albums that was better than each other's. And that J and M really might be the GOATs though. You know what I'm saying? J and M really might be the GOATs for real. Because we talking about body of work and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Body of work, longevity.
Yeah, and the funny thing. Yeah. And the funny thing about Jay for me is I didn't catch on to like I became a teenager on my early 20s.
Same
you feel me? Because everybody kept saying like, "Yo, Jay-Z the nice." I'm like, "Fuck out of here, Jay."
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't relating to Jay back then. Yeah.
And then you listen to it. This nigga, he was really talking grown man shit. That's why
I'm saying. Yeah.
You didn't catch it. Like you feel me?
I wasn't a grown man yet. I wasn't mature enough.
Nasty with it.
I was immature.
Yeah.
I was Eminem as my teen years and shit. I was an Eminem guy, dog. I was acting a fool and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as mature and shit.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
but damn, that was a good little recap on the 2000s though. That was a fire recap. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I missed the 2000s. Son.
I do, man. I do.
So simpler times, man. Simpler times.
Shit. Now we get into the fun era, dog, and you know we got two eras to talk about. We got what is it? Drake and J. Cole. Oh, sorry, Drake and J. Cole. We got the 2010s. So we already know what that big three era of that era is, and I think the big three of that era would be
Cole, Kendrick,
and Drake. Right? That's just self-explanatory. Like I don't think there's nothing to really say about that. I think everybody understands that they dominated the 10s, and they kind of. They're not dominating the 20s, but they dominated the 10s, and like they're still just kind of living on into the 20s, so to say. But yeah, I think that's self-explanatory. That's not much to go over, dog. Like, I think I would put Kendrick, Drake, then Cole, and that's just based off of watching the battle shit. You know what I'm saying? The battle shit kind of determines that for me because they all kind of went at it too. Yeah, they all went at it. One backed out, one lost, and one won.
Pussy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Yeah, Kendrick definitely is the top dog of that era now.
And he propelled. And he came out.
Packed him up.
Yeah,
packed him up.
That was easy.
I know Drake was tight that he lost that lawsuit.
Oh yeah,
he did all that and lost.
I'm like, he lost the black way and the white way, like they said. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
He lost both ways.
Nigga tried to sue and lost.
That nigga lost both ways.
Nah, I know he's sick. Trying to sue and lose is
I know
crazy.
He is sick, bro. I know he's sick.
And the funny thing about it, son. I had Drake winning when it first came out. I mean, when it was first, not when
because Kendrick ain't dropped nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, Drake is known for like Drake is known for the rap beef shit. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, Drake gonna win.
I wouldn't say he's known for this rap beef. I just took it like if I looked at it like this, the only way Drake can win is if Kendrick didn't outbop him, which he did. And if he took too long and didn't actually like really beat him in like a lyrical battle, you know what I'm saying? So he did all that, and I was like, Drake ain't about to win because I didn't take the Meek Mill shit as something where I'm like, that's crowning him as like the rap battle king. I didn't crown that because I'm like, Meek Mill was never the battle rapper to me. You know what I'm saying? He was never that type of rapper. Like he got snatched up by Cassidy. Though. Why? Because he was rapping on the streets with his dusty ass braids.
Damn, why I gotta be all that?
I got my dusty ass dreads right now, so the nigga had the Jim Jones braids. Like, fuck it. We seen what was going on. We know what was happening.
Nah, because I ain't gonna lie. I thought Meek had a fighting chance because he came from battle rap. Like, he came from battling outside. Battle? He ain't battled nobody known in the streets. Like, you feel me? Everybody in the battle rap.
His dreams and nightmares?
No. Nah, I'm just saying. Because when you come from a culture of going outside and battling like Meek did, like fight 2-3 times,
or just rapping in ciphers. Because if he was rapping in ciphers, I'll give that. Because I'm like, where's this battle shit we talking about? Who was he standing next to being like, I'm a Jay Mills and Jay Hood just shit? Who would he do that with? We just seen him rapping on the streets in front of a camera with his braids and his dirty t-shirt.
No, he battled somebody before. There's a video up. There's a video of him battling somebody. Why he coming at me? Like, what did Meek do?
Honestly, what happened
did Meek do?
My heat for Meek has been when he battled Cassidy and Cassidy busted his ass and people said Repo Man or whatever the fuck was better than that. And I said, we're done. I said, we're done because people thought this was better. I ain't gonna lie.
As a song, I like Repo better. I was playing that shit a lot. But battle
wise, bro, like
Cassidy,
you know, Cassidy got him, bro. So it's like you can't even keep the fucking Z in your name, bro. Like, because he used to be Meek Mills. He used to be Meek Mills. We forget that too. I ain't hearing
and
this
now
shit.
He Meek Mill, yeah.
This shit, bro. Meek Mills is not the battle rapper that people thought he was supposed to be when he battled Drake. I'm sorry, because I don't recall these Meek Mill battles, bro. And I love battle rappers. I love rap disses. I'm like, when did he ever step in the battlefield? I don't recall. I just recall him rapping in front of the camera with his Jim Jones braids and a white t-shirt.
I said Jim Jones, man. I said, somebody said, who the fuck said that shit? That Jim Jones go and get his hair done and then brush his hair back?
Shit forward, bro. But see, here's the thing. That was Capo in like the early 04 early Dipset days. That was Jimmy for real. Jimmy was definitely the dusty braid dude. But that ain't Jimmy now. Jimmy different now.
Yeah, Jeffy got his money up, you know. Making sure it's good money.
He ain't dusted up right now, man.
That shit is crazy.
But yeah, I can't give Meek Mill the credit like that, man. He make good songs, but I can't give him the battle. I can't give him the battle credit. I can't. And he got body by a singing nigga.
Yeah, he did, man.
Straight
but
up.
I think it's because I remember Meek. I remember when my cousin put me on a Meek Mill probably like 3 to 4 years before he got popping, and I was just like rooting for him. I'm like, Meek is dope. Philly, the Flamers mixtapes he had. You feel me? Flamers 3 was my shit. So I'm listening to him like, oh, okay. So when he came when Drake and him had the friction, I'm like, Meek might get one. Like, you feel me? But then
nope. I took several.
even though the last record of the beef that he dropped, which was on which was it? It was something 3, and I forgot the name of that shit. When you talking about he was in a hotel or some shit like that, that shit was fire. But if he would have dropped that first, it'd have been dope. But he dropped it too late. And
yeah,
then,
it didn't matter for me, man. I was like, that nigga cooked.
I try to give him points. Chad, don't be slander.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you.
Oh shit! Because my first time hearing Drake diss somebody was he dissed this dude named Aristo in Canada.
Yeah, see, I was hearing all that, but I'm like, that was for me. I thought Drake was corny because by then I feel like nothing mattered to me because he failed me on Funk Flex. He failed me with the Blueberry Fruit.
Oh, with the phone shit?
Yeah, he failed me with that.
Like this?
So at that point, I was just like, you just make good music. Let me wave my hands, singing shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk to you and stuff. You know, steal your girl. Like, give me the swag raps. I'm cool with that. Give me the swag raps. You're no longer the rapper Drake. You're the artist known as Drake to me. And that was fine. I was always fine with that.
Artist known as Drake.
You know, I was always fine with that, bro. Always.
But he came out with the Player Haters anthem, though. Can't front on that. What's that shit? I'm just saying you can do better. He was hating.
Drake had songs where he was singing. He was singing. I love Drake singing melodies. Yeah. I'm always will stick to that. When
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
It was once Drake started acting tough or being mob-ties Drake. I always thought, I'm like, that's what I was like, nah, that ain't really my style.
That was Headlines. Is when he started doing the mafia shit.
Yeah, you know, I was just like, nah, Headlines was dope. He wasn't mob-tied on that. I got every.
Yeah, remember look at the video.
He was still singing. They know.
Yeah, but remember the video when he had the black gloves and all that shit.
Oh well, yeah, he was. See, for me, I think I'm on one was when I was like, I'm done because like he was doing too much gang affiliated signs in that video for me, and I was like, nah, we good.
Oh yeah,
we good. I was like, Drake, nah, you Degrassi. I'm like, you really a Degrassi nigga, so you can't really do this.
You got shot by a nerd. Like, you got shot.
Did Jimmy get shot his ass in the back? I can't wait to listen to that screw shit later too. I can't wait to listen to that screw face.
I've seen that shit pop up my timeline.
I got it on save for watch for later. Like I'm gonna probably react to that later on, dog. Like so I can get that out there and shit. I think he just dropped it yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Another one?
Well, no,
a new one.
Yeah, he dropped a new joint yesterday.
Oh, shout out! I'm talking about the shit he dropped a month ago. I ain't hit that one yet.
You ain't caught up yet. See, you ain't caught up.
Nah.
You know. Well, let me ask you real quick. We gonna side piece real quick. And then speaking of side pieces, I got a new element into the answers and why. And this should be fun for us brothers here. You know what I'm saying? So we call this Smash Mary side piece. Smash Mary side piece. All right. And I got the same ones that I asked Dada yesterday, so I ain't changed up shit. So I
ain't changed up nothing, not a damn thing.
Man, we got it's the flavor of the weeks right now. They the flavor of the week. So Smash Mary side piece. We're gonna start off with this: Melissa Ford, Corinne Steffens, Amber Rose.
Shit, I wouldn't marry none of them bitches, son. Oh, I'm keeping it a bean. So like, nah, son. But for the sake of the game,
bro. And remember, two of them been married before now.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, Amber and Corinne was married for.
One of them been married twice.
Side piece, Corinne. Marry, Melissa. And what's the other shit? Whatever the other one
Amber
is.
Rose?
Amber. Yeah,
I feel like you don't give Amber Rose enough credit, dog.
I don't. I thought this was my choice. gonna get mad. Like I don't think you give the bald headed one enough credit. I don't think you give Krillin.
Barbie, bro. Like I feel like you've been doing her.
Now she fire. Don't get me wrong. She's fire.
You her in the cut. You like, yeah, I'll just smash. Like, yeah, I'll just leave it alone. Like I'm good.
Yeah, but nah, she fired. Like looks wise, she's fired.
Personally, wiped up the most.
True, that is true. Personality wise, she fired too. I see her on
she looked chilling
on a couple shows. Like she's dope. Like I don't know. I'm
gonna tell you mine, dog. You know what I'm saying? I think I might have switched mine around a little bit even from yesterday because I just had to do a little bit more homework. Like I'm a wife Amber Rose, right? I'm wife Amber Rose because clearly she's wifey material. Motherfuckers married her twice, so I'm a marry Amber Rose. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm a smash Corinne Steffens because once again she's a little crazy and the lerps is nuts. You know what I'm saying? The gobble game is crazy looking, so like I need to just smash that and keep it moving because I don't want to get in trouble with that. Like that's too much trouble.
Yeah, that's definitely trouble right there.
Like we heard the story. She told a nigga what she was gonna do and he probably had to accept it because the gobble game was fire. So like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be a sucker for the love. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Nah.
So I just gotta smash it.
She got a track record of it already.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, she's breaking stars out here, bro. She was breaking stars. Any woman that's breaking stars, she broke a man whose profession was that. And she broke him.
Facts.
Broke him. He said, chill, hold on. He said, hold on, cut the beat.
Cut the beat is crazy. DJ D-Rec.
Yo, hold on, dog. We need to cut the shit real quick. Like, so she's automatically dangerous. She was even in danger video, so she's dangerous, bro. Corinne is dangerous, so I'm smashing. That's it. I'm smashing. I got you. Melissa Ford because I can keep her around. You know what I'm saying? I keep her around, and it just works out that way. You know what I'm saying? I can marry either or, but because I said yesterday Melissa Ford I'd marry first, but upon further reflection, because Amber Rose has been married twice, and she's a mother.
True.
I gotta give Amber a little bit more credit. I gotta give her a little bit more credit, dog.
And she's younger.
I don't know. I feel like they're all around the same age because Amber's pushing 50. I feel like. Let's Google that because I feel like
hold on, man.
I feel like I
know Melissa's like 46.
Like, misaging me and shit.
Like 50.
Like what the fuck this nigga talking about?
Hold on, Amber Rose.
Amber Rose is 41. Oh, so she's only
41. See, she's younger.
Yo, my bad, Amber, dog. My fault,
baby. Yeah.
My fault, but still, she's still a cougar in the wild right now. So
disrespectful. Let's look at Melissa Ford for a second. Age.
I'm saying 50 is.
Yeah, 50. Melissa Ford 48, son.
Okay, so she's there. She's borderline. She's on the wrong side. She's on the wrong side of 40. And then Corinne Steffens got to be 50.
Corinne Steffens. 47. She's 47.
All right, so all of them is over 40. So let's say 45
she's 47.
Plus. 45 plus and shit. All right, so 45 plus. Yeah, we still, like I said, I'm taking Corinne out the game. You know what I'm saying? Corinne's just getting smashed and I'm out. I'm smashing them out of here. She scares me.
Yeah, schmizzy.
I've watched too many interviews of her where it looks like she just dominates the situation because the gobble game is fire.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those.
So I'm cool. Smash and pass. Smash and pass.
Like she let you with it. Like don't let me do it.
Yeah, I'm married Amber, bro, and I'm smashing. I'm side piecing Melissa. Then fuck it, bro. So the next one we getting into, we going in the video vixen world. So we still in video vixen world, I guess. So Vita Guerrera, Esther Baxter, Buffy the Body.
I heard Esther is crazy. Joe Budden said she was crazy. I kind of like crazy.
Joe was sick.
Mary, yeah, they both. Yeah, Joe's sick ass nigga. So that makes sense. Say it again.
Vita Guerrera, Esther Baxter, Buffy the Body, smash Mary side piece.
Okay. I haven't heard bad things about Vita Guerrera. Like I only heard good things from people. So probably marry her, smash Buffy, side piece Esther.
I don't think I disagree with that list. I don't know what I remember yesterday, but I know Vita Guerrera is probably a marry for me. I probably. Oh, I know. Yeah, this is the same shit. I know exactly what I said because I know with Buffy, dog, there's just a lot going on, and I know me personally, I just know my limits. I don't think I can handle all that. I'm just saying, I don't think I can handle all that. I'm just.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need my. I don't need to be like. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. You know, I'm good. So you know, I think I would just smash me out because I just know that like I have my chance and that shit. She'd be like, damn, nigga, that quick. Like,
hey man, hey, look, still notching my belt.
Still got the Thanos shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, yeah.
You know, and then Esther Baxter, I guess I just make a side piece. I don't know too much about Esther Baxter, but I was a big. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Vita Guerrera guy, so I just had to go off of that alone. You know what I mean?
I respect it.
That's just as easy as it goes for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next one's a little bit more friendly. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more friendly.
Okay.
It's a little bit more R&B friendly. R&B crushes right now. Smash, well, we already know what it is. So, Chili, Beyonce, Maya.
Damn.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's a good ass list.
I got a good list.
I'm gonna be a bird. I'm gonna be a bird. Marry Beyonce because she a billionaire.
Yep.
Chili fine, son.
She's the baddest. But these are my confessions.
Crazy. Damn. Them two, it's hard between them two though.
Yeah.
Cause this woman is too.
I'll make
fine,
it easier
bro.
for you though. You know what I'm saying? Carolina Blue Maya.
Oh fuck.
Carolina Blue Maya does wonders, bro. Makes the decision easier.
I would have Maya as side piece because I'm gonna need to keep seeing her, son.
100%.
Chili smash.
I'm with that.
I gotta keep seeing Maya, son.
Yes.
That woman is goddamn. Why she so fine? Like, you know who should have added to the list? Khalees is. Oh my god. You seen Khalees recently?
Milkshake Khalees?
Yeah, you seen her recently?
Yeah, I've been seeing.
Oh my god.
I've been seeing. Khalees has been looking fire, son. Khalees has been looking fire, like fire. Straight up fire.
Not the Khalees. I just seen the video of her today.
I feel like I see a little pop up of her every like 2 months where like she's just in a beach somewhere, just mad sun
chilling.
Just give me a selfie from up top like this. Like I feel like that's the most of the time I see Khalees, bro. Every time. Nah, Khalees fine. I loved her from Milkshake, so I can dig that. I can definitely dig that.
Yeah, Khalees.
That's funny as hell.
Top tier.
Okay. So I got another one for you, dog. I like these ones right now too, and I'm gonna give you another one, but I don't know if you know about these ones though. But we'll get to that at the end. We'll save that best one for last. So wait, before I get there, are you familiar with these brothers that be on Instagram, bro? That be talking about the league. You know what I'm saying? They be talking about the milks of the leagues and shit. These dudes, Tory Youngin and Devontae Yaps.
Nah, I never heard of them.
I'm gonna play that clip to just give it some context. Oh wait, I forgot. We can't fucking play it on this because I haven't figured that part out yet. So we'll just talk about it in a minute. But it falls in line of this. It falls in line of this, dog. But whatchamacallit? Where was I at? Okay, so Topanga, Kim from Power Rangers, Kelly Bundy.
Kelly Bundy. Oh, hold on. Let me hold on. Let me hold on. I gotta look at. Remember Kelly Bundy. She was in Damn. Hold on.
While you waiting, I'm gonna send you what I'm talking about too in your DM. So check that. I need to see if you know them.
Okay, let me see.
Best milk on this screen: Kendra Lust, Ryan Connor, Sherry DeVille, or Alexis Sparks.
Oh, I know who these people are. Sad to say, but I do know who these people are.
Shout out to them brothers. They doing big things. They on to something. Them niggas is on to something, B.
I'm about to follow them right now. We follow these brothers real fast.
Yo, big
we talking about little language right here.
Yachts, bro. They know about the league, but I got some questions about the league because like they rankings be a little off for me. Yo, Uncle gotta get in the chat. Uncle gotta get in the chat.
Nah. Okay, let's keep it green for right now.
Yeah, we gonna keep it green. That's for last. Like, I'm slowly rolling this stuff out just to let people know. Like, I'm slowly gonna do this shit in the podcast.
you said hold on. You said Topanga, Kelly
for
Bundy,
the Power Rangers, and yep.
Can't for the Power Rangers. Topanga.
Oh yeah, if you don't wife Topanga, you're crazy.
Wife it Topanga. Come on, man. Topanga's still fine to this day.
100%. This is where it gets tricky though. The side piece and Smash gets tricky.
I
can't wait to see your answer on this, brother.
Side piece Kelly, Smash Yellow Ranger.
Kim the Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger, my fault.
Okay, so you're smashing the Pink Ranger.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta remember. Hold on.
Got double back real quick.
Okay, so yeah, I picked the right choice.
Okay. So I'm with you on Topanga, but I would probably switch out Kelly and Kim from the Rangers because here's the thing. Kim from the Power Rangers was already used to being a side piece. She was already getting played by both dudes, by Tommy and Jason. So I'm gonna take Kim because Kim knows the position.
She know her role already.
She know the position already. Exactly. Kelly, she's a little dense. She's bad and dense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she might be dumb enough to blow my spot up if I'm with my wife. And I'm over here trying to have you as my side piece because you think because you're my side piece that you got the same roles as my main squeeze. And she might not comprehend this. So I think
so you gave it real thought.
I
did. I'm just going off the cuff over here. This motherfucker like, he took 2 to 3 hours. Like, really thinking about this. But what if?
Draw out the playbook, bro. There's plays to this, man. There's got to be a way to think about this.
Oh, shit. Nah. I respect it.
So that's where I'm going to go with that one.
That's funny, though. That's funny. Like, but nah, because she was a side piece already. So, like, she know her role. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Are you stupid? Oh, no, that's funny. Today, nigga. This shit is funny, son. Oh, man. So this shit's fucking hilarious.
We're going to roll into the next one here, dog. So the next one, this is this is still 90s sitcom related. This is definitely an interesting one, too. But Stacey Dash, Hillary Banks, Laura from the Family Matters.
Stacey Dash, Hillary Banks was fire.
No, I'm telling you. And trust me, I put a lot of thought into this one, too. So...
Are we talking about? But because what if they look like now?
No, we talking about from the 90s sitcoms. We staying in the time.
But see, Hillary was a bird though. Cause we talking about personality wise too.
Putting some thought into this now, huh?
Yeah, now I gotta think about it, son. Because Laura, she did my son dirty.
Until he turned into Savon and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, fuck Laura, son.
Oh, you gotta think about it. This is a tough one, too.
See?
This is a tough one.
Shit. And Stacey Dash, she's a dickhead now. But if you're talking about back then.
We talking about back then. We just talking about
back then before I even knew.
We talking about as if. That's it.
Okay. All right. I will keep. Damn, but she was rich too.
But here's the thing. She wanted your money though. Hillary wanted your money.
Oh yeah.
Donna raised a good point to me the other day. I was like, "You right. You right about this. She wanted your money. That money didn't matter."
Okay. That is facts. Okay. Cuff marry Stacey Dash. Fuck, but Hillary, I know I'm not gonna get nothing out of it but coochie because she's not gonna give up Phillips fucking money, nigga.
Nope.
All right, so side piece Laura, unwillingly, cuff Stacey Dash, and smash Hillary.
Ooh, see, I disagree with that list completely. But I like the order. I like the order. But here was my thought process on what I would do in this situation. I'm marrying Laura off the rip. Why? Because she comes from the home of a family-oriented home where she knows what a marriage is like and what the family thing is like, and she's bad. So I'm gonna marry Laura for that reason right there, because she's the only one that knows about marriage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's seen it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to Hillary Banks and Stacey Dash, this is where it got a little tough for me. But I think I'm a side piece Stacey, because Stacey might have a side dude already, so she doesn't need all my attention. You get what I'm saying? And Hillary, I'm a smash because I might have to trick a little bit that day to get it, but I still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still got it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a stick in that order with that, because once again, Hillary is a gold digger, even though she got the bread, but she ain't about to give me the bread, so I gotta come with the bread.
So I get it. That's not a bad list neither, because you looking at it from a perspective of Laura is family oriented, so
matters.
It makes sense so it definitely makes sense to wife her, because she she know what a structured family is.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? That's not bad. And
I got to think about it. I'm not Stefan or Urkel, so I'm thinking about it from a perspective of I'm just a dude who I'm like, oh, she's gonna rock with me because I'm not Steve. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Steve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, okay. Right.
I'm a wife, Laura.
That's not bad. I ain't gonna lie. That probably the best choice. That's probably the best choice. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. I should have picked Laura. I'm over here fighting for Steve. Fuck Steve.
Fighting for Steve. Steve ain't your best friend, nigga.
Yeah, fuck Steve, nigga.
It's for you, buddy.
Fuck Stefan and Steve. Fuck both them niggas. You know, he did take his glasses off. Fuck him.
Right. Jumped in the machine and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga took the glasses off and suspended it. He's like, nah, fuck that man.
Like, so what's up, Laura? Like, you want to come out with me, baby? Like, you know
Nah, son. Look, I'm trying to defend your peoples, man.
That shit's funny as hell, man. So the next one, man, that was a good one, man. So far, this is fun. I like doing these ones, man, because we keep it PG.
This shit is fucking hilarious.
You know I like this shit. So the next one, this is interesting too. So these are, I would say, these are more or less the heartthrobs of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Pop star style. These are pop stars. So we're gonna go Nelly Furtado, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears.
Ooh. Oh my God. I think I just seen Nelly Furtado too. She's still fire.
I know, and it's funny how we keep adding on to today's version, but I'm like, we talking about back then, which I still love Nelly back then, but I love Nelly more now, so I get it.
Yeah, Nelly now
I love Nelly more now.
A1 day one. See, okay, I gotta.
This one's hard too.
Fuck. Cause I always had a thing for Britney Spears, son.
Me too, until she went and shaved her head in like 2002.
She started shaving her head. She started losing her mind.
Doing this shit, you know
doing all this stupid shit. Like maybe she should have been in that conservative shit. maybe she should have been there. We said, all right, Nelly Furtado, Britney, and who else?
Oh, Christina Aguilera.
Ooh. Shit. I like Christina Aguilera.
Me too. Great voice too.
Yeah.
Sings the best out of all of them too.
Yeah, she can hold a fucking note.
Big
to
facts.
This day.
Big facts.
Wife Christina.
Ooh.
Wife Christina. Oh, I like Christina. So.
Okay.
Smash Britney, side piece Nelly Furtado.
Okay.
Let me make sure I say the whole name, because if I say Nelly,
right?
Niggas
Bro, that's right. Bro, I was formulating shit. I had Nelly, and then I said, "Hold on." I'm like, "There's a real Nelly," so I said, "Let me add the Furtado," because I'm like, I don't want niggas looking at me. Because like when I first did this was with Dada.
Yeah.
Imagine me and Dada talk very often, but yeah, I'm like, yeah. So Smash Mary side piece. Yeah, Britney, Nelly, Christina. Nigga, what?
Nigga, like what? What you mean, Nelly? Like, let me get over this.
Process, bro. The same exact fucking thought process. Like, bro, just so niggas don't be like, whoa, pause. But
hey, yo,
right, hey, yo. But nah, I agree with you on that list, dog. I would probably I think I would switch out your side piece though. I would switch your side piece out, and I would probably have my side piece be it would probably be Christina, and then I would wife Nelly Furtado. You know what I'm saying? I would wife Nelly Furtado.
Can't really go wrong with that list.
I'm about to say you can't really go wrong because I don't really know why I would, because I would really more or less compare like what I see now, and then I know what she looked like back then. So I'm just like, I go, well, if I marry her and I see if I'm married for 10 plus years, she's gonna look like what I see now. But Christina still is bad though. You know what I'm saying? Christina's bad and put on the weight, so it's like it don't matter. But I'm just like, I think that's why, and I think it's just more. I think they both Latino though, or Latina. I think they both Latina.
Yeah.
So like it don't even matter in that regard too. So like I mean you can't really lose with those choices at the end of the day. Like Nelly or Christina.
We both know Brittany is out the question.
Yes, we both agree that
she is out of the question.
1,000%.
Because she'll be right over your bed like this.
You know what's funny about this segment, bro? Oh my god. What's funny about the segment is that I can't wait to like clip it and post it so people can be like, you guys would never have the chance to be doing this. Who the fuck you guys are discussing? Push back on it because that's the fun part. But here's the thing: it's the engagement, it's fun, and we're being respectful.
Because we're not being disrespectful. Like we're gonna do this to these women. Now, man, we just picking. We just picking because we got crushes. Men got eyes. B. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man
can't never have fun, bro. Son.
You know what I mean?
Can't have fun.
But here's the second to last one before it gets into a different category real quick. But it's still on the same boat.
I already know.
You already know where it's going. Your boy is on to something.
Oh shit!
So the next group of fine young ladies would be Mariah Carey, J-Lo, or Mary J.
Mary J. Blige?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit.
I think you might be surprised by my assessment on this one too.
See, I can't pick Mary J. at nothing because she like my aunt. She like my real life aunt, so I can't pick Mary J. Blige for nothing. Like I can't pick her for anything.
What happened right now? So.
No, so I got two. She look like my real life aunt, son. Hell no, I cannot pick Mary J. Blige for nothing.
I respect it.
I left the other two again. Hold on.
He's like, you fucked me up with that because you just tried to compare
Mariah Carey and
Mariah Carey and J-Lo. I'll substitute somebody for you. I'll give you T-Boz from TLC.
Ooh.
I'll give you T-Boz. I'll throw T-Boz in there. We'll mix it up. Which makes it harder for me now because I'm like, I love T-Boz, so I don't know where I'm about to do this right now.
Damn, this is hard, son.
And it's funny because this is opposite of how I assessed the first group, but they all have similar situations. All been married.
Yeah,
all been married. Shit. So this one's harder.
Fuck. Okay. All right. I know most people gonna kill me for this. I will put Mariah Carey. Fuck, hold on. I'll rather. Nah.
This is hard, B.
This really is. All right, so I would cuff Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Feel me? You say you got T-Boz and who else?
T-Boz and I took out Mary, so J-Lo.
No. I smash J-Lo. And side piece T-Boz.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to flip all of that around. I think I'm gonna have to flip all of that.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna probably marry T-Boz first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna marry T-Boz first because that was just my '90s crush like the whole time. Like throughout the '90s, T-Boz was one of those ones for me. So T-Boz, and she was one of like the only women that I actually liked growing up with like a short haircut. believe it or not. Like her and Nia Long were like one of the only women I was like, yo, y'all are really bad with this short little haircut thing.
Nia Long was A1. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So and Halle Berry, I'll throw Halle Berry in there as well.
Yeah, she fire too.
She was fire with the short hair too. But those were like the only three that I'm like, I don't care that you got short hair, but a lot of women can't pull the short hair off and look just as good.
Yeah,
it's tough. That's no disrespect to women that do it because y'all still beautiful, but it just doesn't catch my eye. But them women caught my eye and shit. But shit, man, I would have to go T-Ball's wifing, and I would say that because she seems like she was married to Mac 10. She's like a down chick. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like she would be the type of person that you would wife. You know what I'm saying? She seems very wife material.
I might be getting it wrong. Was it T-Ball's the one who burned down the house, or was that Left Eye?
No, that's Left Eye. That's Left Eye.
Okay, no, you good. I'm about to say what?
But T-Ball's always seems like she was a ride or die and down for you type of chick. So I think I would just wipe her just off of that alone.
Okay.
This is where it gets a little tricky though when it comes to Mariah and J-Lo, because Mariah's been wifed. J-Lo's been wifed. J-Lo got a lot of rings. Mariah don't.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? She got a lot. But like, here's my thing. It's kind of like the Halle Berry situation. Like, who's leaving who and why they keep leaving you? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know what that problem is. I don't know what that issue is. I don't know what's going on. So I think I would probably just smash J-Lo, and I would side piece Mariah. But I feel like Mariah though. But it's tough though, because then Mariah, she got too much pride, and I think Mariah would be like, nah, nigga, I'm not your side piece. I'm your main bitch.
She gonna fuck up. Yeah, she gonna fuck up the whole shit.
Because she's gonna be like, nah, like I'm better than your main, but you want to treat me as a side. So like, it's not a win-win situation if I got Mariah as the side, and she got to be married or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
just stay faithful, bro.
I would just be like, yo, I got a side piece, and then just work around the lies.
You got to keep lying. You got to keep lying.
They'd be like, nah, you're the only one and shit. So Mariah would be like the main side main. Like, it just depends on the day of the week. You know what I'm saying? This is the first ever. This is the first ever where like I would have to be like, yeah, you the main one, and then like, you know, while she's on tour or something or whatever, like I'd have to be with my married one for real. So I don't know. Like, that's a tough one. You know what I mean? But like, you don't hear too many bad things. Like, Nick was married to her, never had no bad stories about that. So I like, she sounds like a pretty solid wife too. Sounds like a pretty solid wife. So,
and then when I hear the stories of Mariah, just when she just hanging around the dudes, everybody like, nah, she was mad cool.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. You know,
that's why I was like, all right, let me go.
Too. And like, I feel like, so I feel like where her ego, me and her shit would clash a little bit, because she'll be talking that slick New York ass shit. I forget if she's from Harlem or the Bronx, but she'll talk that slick New York shit, and I'll be like, yo, hold the fuck up. Like, what were we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So like, we're going back and forth too much and shit. But Donna made a great point though. You wife that, you in good hands every Christmas.
Facts. Big bags for the rest of your life.
Christmas,
for the rest of your life.
So he held solid ground on that. I ain't gonna lie, he held solid ground on that one, man. So I mean, that's a tough one. Like I said, that's a tough one. But I'm still sticking with T-Balls. T-Balls is a married one for me, B. T-Balls definitely a married one for me. I love me some T-Balls. Now we get to the spicy part. We got two spicy ones, but we gonna start off with this one. Now you seen them brothers. You seen what they was talking about.
Yeah.
So with that list here, we gonna take 3 out of the list, because I feel like that fourth one out of the list, I'm like, I don't really count. You can't really count that. Like that's like regular mustard, and then you compared like Grey Poupon to like regular mustard. You know what I'm saying? Like that fourth one. So with the list that was given by these brothers, man, we gonna go Kendra Lust, Alexis Fox, Sherry DeVille. Smash Mary side piece. Now that's crazy. This is a crazy lineup too. Like I don't even know myself. I don't even know now.
Shit, man.
But we gonna find out.
Because in real life, I would never cuff any of these bitches.
See, the funny thing is, I'm a sick nigga. I would.
Oh hell no.
I'm a sick nigga, bro. I'm just a sick nigga. I wouldn't even care.
Oh shit!
If I asked you how was your day at work, you said it was a hard day, I'd be like, damn, I get it, but that sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it, but
it wouldn't even bother me. You know what I'm saying? It would not bother me.
Yeah. Since I gotta do it for the game, son.
You do it for the game, baby. Do it for the game.
Kendra, I'm more familiar with, so I'll probably wife that.
Okay.
Just because of familiarity. What's the other two?
Sherry DeVille and Alexis Fox.
Damn.
And I still really don't know. You answering it quicker than I can. I'm sitting here like, thank God I asked you first.
Probably side. Let me look how they look now. Hold on.
Oh, what you seen there is what they look like now. They look even better now though. But yeah, what you see is what you get.
Damn! Right when I picked the thing up, a fucking Farrakhan popped up. You know, see what God's telling me. You see what God's telling me? Like, yeah, you're not supposed to be going down this path, my brother. With the watts.
Right, with the watts.
Hold on, man. Is that Alexis Fox,
Sherry DeVille, and Kendra Luss.
All right, so Kendra's wife.
Okay.
Sherry side, Alexis Fox smash. Yep. And the only reason Kendra is wife is because I've seen her content a lot over the years.
She's a star player in the league.
Yeah, man. Starting 5.
I mean, shit, man. If I had to go for it, bro, if I had to choose between the three in that regard, I would probably have to. Damn, this is hard. I'm mad that I just did this to myself.
Congratulations.
I'm mad I really don't know.
Congratulations, my brother.
I played myself again. Fuck. Because they're all bad as fuck, too. I would probably have to wife Kendra. So I'm with you on wife and Kendra. Because it's just something about Kendra for me, bro. Like, I don't know what it... I think it's the name, too. It's just the name, Kendra. Kendra, the name is just sexy. It's just something about the name. So I'll probably have to wife Kendra. And she just looks like she's mad fun, like mad active. You know what I'm saying? She's athletic and shit. Yeah. You know, she got a certain build to herself. You know what I'm saying? Now it gets difficult with these other two women because they're both like super cougars. You know what I'm saying? The cougar game is wild. They age like fine wine. So I'm like, I don't know. Because they both look like they funny as hell. They both look like they have a good time. But who do I want to keep around the longest? Who would I want to keep around the longest? Like, in case stuff don't work out with the wife. You know what I'm saying?
The white wife.
Who do I run to after? Like, that will, like, hold me down? Like, who will take the best care of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to make me laugh at night? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to...
This nigga, he didn't do all this for T-Boz. He didn't do all this for T-Boz. But
love the women in the league.
Yo, nah, that is crazy, son.
Like I told you,
who gonna hold me at night?
Like, yo, you wife? I'm like, yes, they're the same like everybody else. They do the same things. They just do it on film. But if I had to really choose, bro, this is a panic pick too. This is a panic pick. So if I had to really choose, I would probably smash Sherry.
Okay.
And then I would side piece Alexis.
It's not bad.
And I'm mad that I even had to make that shit, because if it was up to me, I'd probably take both as the sides. I would take both sides, honestly. But yeah, I think I would have to just stick with that. Like, because Kendra is just top notch. You know what I'm saying? Kendra in the Hall of Fame.
OD.
Yeah, Kendra Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
You know what I mean? And Sherry and Alexis are like, they too close in comparison for me. They both got this personality. So I don't know. Dog. I don't know. Yeah. I got some more cooking up, but that's not a bad list. That's not a bad list, man. That's not a bad list. Now, I got another one for you, dog. I got one more. You know, I gotta do two.
All right.
I gotta do two. You know what I mean? So we got Luna Star, right? We're gonna go Latinas. We gotta go for the Latinas right now.
Okay.
We're gonna go Luna Star. Is it something Minx? J Minx?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. Well, we'll go international. Fuck it. We'll go international. Luna Star.
All right.
We'll go Luna Star. Nicole Dolce.
Who is that? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see who that is.
I gotta go to my niggas in the league to just kind of bring up certain things, because this is all. Oh, Cold. And then all right. So we'll mix it up. We'll go Luna Star, Angelina White. Or Angela White, sorry, Angela White.
Ooh, okay.
And Romy Rain.
Romy Rain. Who is that? Hold on. Romy Rain. I probably seen some of this woman's content.
Content over here. Who in the league is you cuffing?
Oh damn! Hold on.
Roman
Reigns kind of high. Hold on. Okay, Luna, who again?
Luna Star, Angela Luna White, Star. Or Romy Reign? Who you wifing? Who you smashing? Who you having as a side piece?
Oh, Luna Star's top. Oh my god. I remember. Oh yeah, I know who. Okay.
Case closed. Case closed.
I got it. Luna Star. Luna. Cuffing that. You feel me?
Okay.
Angela. Top tier. Side piece. Yes. Got a side piece.
Yes.
And then Romy Reign. Smash. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Angela's. Oh my god. Angela's fire.
Angela's a beast.
She's fire. Yeah.
So I feel you on that top one. Like, you know, Colombiana Mama Luna Star is definitely getting cuffed. I'm marrying Luna Star if I had the chance.
Facts.
Like, if we're in that opportunity, I'm marrying Luna Star. Now it gets tricky with Angela and Romy. Angela goes hard. Angela's like, she works overtime. You know what I'm saying? Angela be working overtime in the league. You know what I'm saying? And like really puts in that work. So it's like she's out there more. People know she's like, you know, Steph Curry with the shot and changing the game. She be cooking.
Yeah.
Romy is like a Clay. She's a splash, bro. She's a part of the splash team. But like she's just, you know, she shows up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like if you did a game 6, Romy coming through. Like game 6 Clay, that's Romy. You know what I'm saying? That's Romy.
She's a good 6-man.
Yeah, great in the clutch. But you got to go with the chef. I think I got to go with the chef, and I got to go Angela. I got to go Angela. Easy. I got to go A-Dubs. I got to go A-Dubs for side piece.
A-Dub is...
Because even A-Dubs is a side piece, it would just be a fun side piece, mainly because, you know what I'm saying, like, you're just fun. Like, you know the accent, like, the accent makes it even more. You know what I'm saying? That accent is crazy. It's crazy. So I got to go with that one. And then, I got to say I'm smashing Romy, even though she's a hometown player. You know what I'm saying? She's a match player. But I'm like,
even though she for the town.
I'm sorry, I just got smash, dog, because I think
that's longevity. Funny,
it goes longevity for me. You know what I'm saying? It goes longevity. So yeah, that's what I got with that one, man. So that's what we got in store for a few things. Out of that box, man. You know, we gonna go into some 90s crushes, man. So did you have some 90s crushes back in your day? And if you did, right, what did I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I had a top 8, I guess. So my top 8, like MySpace, was for 90s crushes was Kim from Power Rangers. This is no way. Kim from Power Rangers, Topanga, Stacey Dash, Nia Long, Hillary Banks, T-Boz, Halle Berry, J-Lo.
For me, Nia Long, off rip.
Okay.
Ashley from The Fresh Prince.
Okay.
What's Shorty name, son? She ended up passing away. She was on
Myra from Family Matters.
Myra, yeah.
For some reason, I feel like everybody when they mention it, they said I'm like, well, that's the only one I really like. R.I.P. You know what I mean? So
Myra.
People say they liked her better than Laura.
Yeah, I kind of did.
You know what's funny is I liked Laura before they got older. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got older, Laura started to lose the chi a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Myra was like really one of the ones. Well, I don't even know if it was that at that point. I think she might have cut her hair. I think that's what it was. I think she might have tried to do the Halle and cut the hair.
Oh, and it played herself.
Yeah, that's what I think it was. You did that shit. I was like, fuck.
Okay, I said Topanga, Nia Long, Myra.
Yep, that's 3.
Ashley from
4. Yep, from Fresh Prince.
Let's see. Megan Good, Cousin Skeeter. That was
oh my god, you talking about old girl that be in fucking? She was in How High. She was in All of Us or Just the Two of Us, or whatever, with her half sister, half and half or whatever.
No. Was it Cousin Skeeter came out in the 90s, right?
I think it might have been late 90s, but you talking about Shorty that played in Cousin Skeeter that she played, what's her name, bro? I know
that wasn't Megan Good?
Nah, wait, unless I'm mixing it up with old girl that was in Half and Half though, because I always mix those shows up too. Skeeter, cousin Skeeter. Oh no, Megan Good was in that. So you're talking about Megan Good. I'm talking about. So you saying Megan Good?
Yeah. Oh no, that came out 2000. No, hold on. Yeah, it came out 98. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Megan Good. Who else? You said you got 8, right? I got 3 more to go.
See, I thought you was talking about Essence Atkins.
Oh, that's what I thought. Shorty from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Is she from Saved by the Bell?
Black Shorty, right?
Yeah, fire.
Something Voorhees, right? Something Voorhees.
Fuck, I forgot her name.
Something Voorhees, I think.
I think so. Hold on.
She fell off though, which is funny. I feel like she fell off, but back in that day though, she was definitely a baddie. She definitely was a bad. Oh yeah, I think she fell off, bro. In today's world, I feel like recent pics. I was like, damn.
What's her? It's like, damn.
That's crazy. They're not showing her. Oh, because they're showing the college years. I'm like, yo, give me the original cast.
Let me see.
Lark Voorhees.
When did Dance on Raven come out? That's 2000.
You talking about Lark Voorhees?
That's her name?
Lisa. You talking about Lisa?
Okay, yeah. She was fire. Let me see if I can bring the Watts into it. Besides the Topanga.
I mixed it up a little bit. I mixed it up myself. You know what I'm saying? I had some black and white. You know what I'm saying? It was a, half and half soft serve.
Who's the Asian girl from Power Rangers?
Oh, Trini.
Yeah, she was fire.
Yeah, she was fire. I fucked with
her.
So
I got
her. She was dope.
2 more. Damn, I'm drawing a blank, son. I only got 6 right now. I'm drawing a blank. I'm about to say Raven from That's So Raven, but that was 2000s. That was definitely in the 2000s.
Yep, that was definitely 2000s. And there was a lot of 90s throbs.
Tashina Arnold don't count, right? Because she was in the Martin.
She definitely counts. Hell,
so Tashina Arnold.
Pam definitely counts.
Pam, fine. Oh my
Pam
God.
definitely counts. I think Pam was better than Gina.
Yes, definitely. To this day.
Big facts. But I think my older me used to say that. The older me said Pam, but younger me used to always go Gina. But in today's world, and as I've gotten older, I've definitely been like, nah, Pam, nigga. BDB Pam.
Well, you start really looking back like, nah,
yeah, Pam was always bad.
Fire.
Always bad.
I got, let's see, one more. Okay, with the show with Al Bundy. What show? That was in the 90s or 80s? Oh, my children. That was like 80s and 90s.
That was like 80s, 90s.
The mom.
Oh, Peggy? Yeah, I fucked with Peggy. Peggy was a piece too.
God.
Peggy was a piece.
Peggy's still fire.
Yeah, she's still
fire. After Sons of Anarchy, I was like, oh my, what?
That's
Peggy was fire. So yeah, Peggy.
That's funny because I was going to go into my 90s mom sitcoms and be like, yo, who was the hottest mom in the 90s? And I was going to be like, between Peggy, Felicia Rashad, and R.I.P. But Step by Step, she played in what's that show? Not Barbara Streisand, but Suzanne Summers.
I heard of her. Let me see. I probably know face. I definitely probably know face. Hold on.
Between Suzanne Summers, Felicia Rashad, and who did I just say? Oh, and Peggy.
Suzanne Summers
and Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. Oh, okay. Suzanne Summers. She was alright. Rest in peace. Oh, I definitely got Felicia Rashad.
Oh yeah, all day. She's number one. Number one. Nobody's touching that. Was Felicia Rashad the baddest mom in the 90s? She might have been.
Yes.
She might have been the baddest mom in the 90s.
Yes. Bro. She's still fire.
Big fat. She's like 80.
It's like she's like 80 and still fire. How?
I'd be like, damn.
Interesting. Come on, holla at me, mama. How you doing?
I definitely fucks with Felicia Rashad as far as like the 90s, like hot moms in the 90s. I think Felicia Rashad's number one. I put Peggy in a solid 2. I give her a solid 2.
Peggy.
And then I don't, the third is up for grabs. I think the third is up for grabs because I'm not thinking about a lot, but I know there's a lot out there though. There was a lot of hot moms on 90s shows for sure. But the top ones was definitely Felicia Rashad and probably Peggy Bundy.
I don't think nobody can step over Felicia Rashad.
Nah, hell no, nobody. Not a single soul. Not a single soul, bro.
Too fine.
Not a single soul. And she was soft and delicate too. And then like would check you, but like it was just to be the way she checked you was just like, okay, I'm gonna listen and understand.
I gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
Big facts. Now, I'm gonna get back to some hip hop real quick, dog. I'm gonna get back to some hip hop a little bit real quick. So I was doing a reaction the other day, and I was listening to Nas's Rewind, and I was sitting here like, yo, this might have been like the best storytelling rap of all time, in my opinion. Now there could be a lot of storytelling raps out there, but like, and I know there's a few. You got Story to Tell, you got. I feel like there's a bunch. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but like the art of storytelling with Andre 3G, like there's a bunch of storytelling raps. Like even off of DMX's "As Dark as Hell Is Hot," there's a storytelling rap on that song too. But I think Nas's Rewind for one is the best storytelling rhyme ever. But between the two, I want to ask you, Story to Tell or Rewind, what's the best storytelling rap between those two? Actually, before you get into that, what do you think is the best storytelling rap of all time, if you can think of one, outside of what I just said? And then to answer and why with Story to Tell and Rewind, which one you choosing between Story to Tell and Rewind?
Damn, I ain't listened to stories like a song with a story in a long time, son. So I can't really say nothing off my top of the dome, son. I can't say that off the top of the dome. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
I was like, yeah, Story to Tell, Rewind, storytelling. So trust me, I drew a blank too. I know there's plenty out there, and I know I've heard plenty, but I just came across this the other day. So I guess
was one that I really like.
Which one?
Kim,
Eminem's
like Kim.
Eminem Kim.
Yeah, that was a story. Okay, I like that shit. Like, I would never listen to it outside because I want people to think I'm a bug out. But that was dope as hell, son.
You know what's funny is I like 97 Bonnie and Clyde better. I like 97 Bonnie and Clyde better than Kim because Kim made you feel it, but at least 97 Bonnie and Clyde was more of a story where like it was a soft telling story. It wasn't filled with rage and shit. It was a softer story for me. Both were dope.
Okay.
Both were fire. I feel like
both were fire.
Yeah, I feel like Kim was what happened before 97 Bonnie and Clyde. Like if you would have just did Kim first and Slim Shady LP and then 97 Bonnie and Clyde, I think that would have been a fire story because you think about it. He's riding, like, when the song starts at 97 Bonnie and Clyde, you hear him ruffling the bodies, putting him in the trunk, et cetera, right? And then he's riding, come on, hey, we're going to the beach. So basically, he just bodied Kim, right?
Yeah.
But then you have, well, actually, no, Kim's like a whole different song because I forget that he, like, took Kim for a ride and then killed her outside of, like, the thing. So it's kind of two different stories. It's just like a...
Really fucked me, Kim.
Yeah.
Really did a double on me.
That was a stretch, so never mind. I take all that back. But I like 97 Bonnie and Clyde, I think, just a little bit better. Kim was fire, though. Especially when you found out that he killed, I think, 2 or 3 people in that song, because I think he bodied the boy, and I think he bodied the son. So
he killed everybody.
He did a triple homo. Yeah, he did a triple homo in that. So that's why
I think it's a bug out.
That was a crazy one. So shit. Since we here, 97 Bonnie and Clyde, or Kim.
I haven't heard 97 Bonnie and Clyde in years. So just off the top, I say Kim because I remember that shit like almost word for word.
Got you. I mean, I do know that one word for word too, and I probably sing that song like word for word, and it probably feels borderline crazy. But just the two of us, I sing just as equal too. So I definitely fuck with 97 Bonnie and Clyde a little bit more though, kind of with what we got out already. I'm definitely a 97 Bonnie and Clyde guy. That's actually what made me fuck with that album a little bit more than I initially thought too. Like talking about the Slim Shady LP because I didn't like How My Name Is. You know what I'm saying? So there was a couple of songs that I had to get into, and I think that might have been like the 5th or 4th song, somewhere around there. Like it was very soon into the CD, if I'm not mistaken, that I was like, oh, I'm fucking with this CD. But I love the whole CD, minus How My Name Is and shit. So I think
my name is.
yeah, and it's funny because I'm a Marshall Mathers LP album guy, if I had to compare the two. But my all-time Eminem album is the Eminem Show, which is funny how all that works.
That's crazy. You said Rewind and a Story to Tell.
Yeah. Which one you
Damn.
picking?
I would say concept wise, because I never heard nobody do some shit like that.
Rap a story backwards
Rewind.
and starts at the ending. Big fact.
Yo,
big fact.
That shit is crazy. When I heard that song probably way after the album dropped, and I was just like stunned when I first heard it. I'm like, this nigga is really crazy. Like that, yeah, Rewind. Definitely Rewind.
Yeah, I think Rewind takes the cake over Story to Tell. Even though I feel like Story to Tell had a little bit more authenticity to it because it actually happened to a Nick player. So I give a lot of points for it for that. But I think for me, where I give Rewind the slight edge over Story to Tell is simply the fact that homie rapped a story backwards that started at the end and in the verse. But then when you listen to the song, the beginning of the voicemail and all that shit basically is the beginning of the song, where if you just flip it, that's how the song's supposed to technically start. And back then too, I even had visuals as far as like music videos and shit. Remember, like a lot of shit that we used to watch on music videos and scenes that he was describing used to be played in reverse.
Yeah.
Like, look back at certain music videos, a lot of shit used to be played in reverse, but he added a different element by actually adding lyrics to shit like that and make you paint that picture in your head and playing it backwards in your head, which I thought was so fire. And like I just did a reaction to it the other day, and I was like, "Yo, this is really fucking fire!" Like,
Nas one of the goats, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen up, gangsters and honey, with your hair done. Put up a chair, honey, put it in your ear, son, and then he's just started to go into the story. But then it's like you listen to it, and then like look, like what he say? He utters something crazy like "Go he there," you know what I'm saying? Then he go right there, you know what I'm saying? Outside, right we, you know what I'm saying? Then describe the blunt going back and shit like that. That description will always be nuts to me. So yeah, I think I gotta put Rewind as one for me the best storytelling song of all time. Even though I'm like drawing blanks on other songs that I know told stories and painted vivid pictures, but based off of the fact that it was backwards, it's just like nobody else did that. It's kind of like rapping the ABCs and shit like Pat Poose, even though people have done that after, but nobody has. I feel like
assassins at large, allegedly, automatic artillery, angrily aimed and aggressively, accurate AKs able always. Yeah, he really did that shit.
Did it though. He was like dubious.
And then he did it backwards from Z to A too.
You gotta respect that.
That was crazy,
real
son.
lyricism right there. So I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take Rewind over Story to Tell 1,000%. 1,000%. And then another one I got for you. This is A&W still.
Okay.
Swag or Moxie?
By who?
No, so Swag, like, so basically, like, would you rather choose Swag or Moxie, which Moxie is like your character and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, characteristics and being, in case you didn't know what that means.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, what?
I seen the way you looked, and I was like, maybe you don't know. Then when you asked about a song, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just.
Before I choose, let me look up the definition of Moxie.
Hey,
I know what swag is.
Google is our best friend, bro.
Hold on. Moxie.
MOXIE, I believe, is the correct spelling.
Force of character, determination, or nerve. When you got Moxie, you need courage, nerve, vigor, determination. Moxie.
I figured you'd pick that. I figured, like,
definitely Moxie.
Even if you know, I was like, once he looks it up, I'm like, he'll definitely pick Moxie. So
yeah, definitely Moxie.
100%. I'm with you on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Swag can only bring you so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, swag levels, but your character brings you a long way. You know, that's where I always stand on with that at the end of the day. I think your character holds a long weight. Yeah, I mean, it brings you in places that you wouldn't even really think so because of your character. It can open up other doors versus your swag. Because with swag, once you take the clothes off or whatever swag that you got, what do you have on your morals and what do you stand on and shit? So,
facts. Facts.
You know,
a lot of people just walk around with swag. Don't got no moral code at all.
Nothing, bro. No moral fiber.
Don't stand for nothing. Like don't stand for shit.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
be telling
So,
them what
moxie.
to think and how to feel and shit. So yeah. I know, right? You know, I don't be trying to shoot at him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let
boom, boom.
Yo, speaking of boom, boom, boom. Whatever that effect you had in one of your videos with the fire shit, yo, what was that effect, B?
Oh, I just went on YouTube. I went on YouTube and put a muzzle flash, and then it give you the green screen of it.
Okay, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
And compare how they swag was, it's all the same. She just elevated the bar for me.
It started bugging out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When she started doing the voices with that, I said, "Yeah, I'm off, Nikki. I liked rapping, Nikki. I didn't like
Dungeon Dragon. Yo, Nikki was bugging. Even though her first album was fire.
Yeah, she was spazzing at that, but I just, you know, like, once she started hitting me with that, I'm like, so you got Wayne making noises and groaning, then you got Nicki Minaj doing Roman. Drake was the only normal nigga at the time. You know, he was the only normal nigga at the time because both of these motherfuckers was tripping.
Yeah, but then Drake started doing the accents, and then it's like, you love me, bro.
I'm on my island.
Now he Jamaican.
I got the time, man. Like I'm just like, bro, dog. Like I'm losing it. Too.
Yo,
you know,
even though because low key she started doing the voices on that Monster disc.
Yeah,
I mean that Monster record.
But
that shit was so fire though.
It worked out, but she saw that it worked, and then that's when she came out with like the Black Barbie or Pink Barbie or whatever. And then that's when she leaned into it. Like she did the hum like a dungeon dragon.
Dungeon dragon.
Like, so she started going into that, man.
Yeah, that shit aged terribly, son.
Terrible, bro, terrible. Well, I'm glad we in agreement with that.
Yeah, that shit was nah, Nikki.
MCs, man. We got Foxy or Kim.
Kim.
I'm gonna go Foxy.
Oh shit! Okay,
I'm gonna go Foxy because I think Foxy rap better than Kim.
But who wrote for Foxy?
Nobody, I don't think.
Didn't Jay write for Foxy?
I don't think so. I think Foxy was always rapping on her own shit. That's allegedly. We know big when Foxy was rapping.
Okay.
I'll have to say. All right. So since we on female MCs too, because like I like that question. So you think about something. So I'm gonna give you 4 names. Fuck it. I'm gonna give you 4 names.
All right.
Pitbull on the skirt, Eve. View them like we talking about rap. So rap is obviously heavily included in here.
Okay. Damn. You had Eve?
Yeah, you had Eve. Because Eve gets slept on out here. Not enough people.
Yeah, Eve gets busy too. And she was rapping with dudes.
She was rapping against motherfuckers that was in Eminem, D Block.
Yeah, D Block. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was different, bro. I think she might be the best cut MC out of all of them. And I think she's from Philly, too. So shout out to Philly MC.
Yeah, she is from Philly. And she looked good with the haircut.
Yeah, she did. She was one of those ones. But you know what's funny is, though? She was one of those ones where I was like, I just need you to put a wig on, and I think you're going to be really bad. And she was. Foxy never picked up. Nobody really was influenced by Kim unless I feel like they need to be pushed. Because remember, the industry pushed female MCs to be a Kim style.
True.
You know what they push them to be on a certain style, so they don't push necessarily MCs. Now, if you can rap and be sexy at the same time,
it wasn't as mainstream. Oh man, Joe Budden always talk about her son, and she gets busy, son. Always talk about her son, and she gets busy, son. Is it Esther Dean? Hold on.
You might be schooling me real quick. You might get me privy to something real quick.
I think it is Esther Dean. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, hold on. It might be Esther Dean. I might be bugging. No, it's not Esther Dean. I forgot her name, son. I'm going to join the blank, but she gets busy, son. I was listening to her shit probably like a couple months ago, and she came out like in the 90s.
See, I wish there was more female MCs that got more respect outside of the main ones that we see.
Jean Grey.
I don't think I heard of her. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Jean Grey is nice, son. Look her up, son. Okay. She's nice, son.
I'm gonna have to definitely peep. Well, shit. Since we got 2 more, we'll wrap it up with 2 more of these, dog. All right. So, T.I. or Ludacris?
You fucker.
With the
Damn. That's a good one too, because they had beef at one point,
yep,
and
exactly.
Ludacris, get off the TIP of my dick. That shit was crazy.
And we compared albums too. I think, you know what I'm saying, the album work kind of like lines up better than T.I.'s too, if you ask me. We just talked about this earlier. And we didn't bring up T.I. as somebody who was running the 2000s either.
How did they bring T.I. up? Because T.I. was getting crazy. I
think T.I. had a lot of good singles and shit, but I feel like there wasn't a lot of like, I don't know. I just feel like there was something about that, and I might be having like a little recency bias or forgetting some shit with T.I. history. So don't kill me in the comments or kill me in it or whatever. But I honestly feel like he didn't dominate as much as we think until like later in the 2000s, like 9, 10 ish, 11.
Like when he had made you can have whatever you like.
Exactly. Like I think with his mainstream appeal. But trap music was like if you fuck with the South music and shit. Yeah. I don't think T.I. had that ludacris appeal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he had that same appeal. Like he had the BET circuit. He had a certain circuit. I say he had a certain circuit, like the South circuit for sure. But I think Luda had a more of a mass appeal. If you want to compare the two.
Nationwide, yeah. Damn, that's a hard one. Because Ludacris raps, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And he rapped with the best. T.I. too.
See, I got privy to how T.I. rapped later on in life a little bit, and I think I started fucking with T.I. around T.I. King album in 06, and I was like, oh, he's really rapping. You know what I'm saying? But I think probably from like Urban Legend, which I liked a few things off of that. T.I. versus Tipped, I liked a few things off of that. But
dope.
If I was gonna compare King, Paper Trail, Urban Legend, trap music, and T.I. versus Tip. And No Mercy was that's 2010, so never mind. We'll leave that one out of there, which I think is a fun album as well too. But if I was gonna compare any of those first 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm taking Ludacris's body of work over that. I'm taking Chicken and Beer. I'm taking Back for the First Time. I'm taking Word of Mouth, and I'm taking Red Light District. I'm taking those albums over T.I.'s joints, in my opinion. And those all came around the same time. We talking about for T.I.'s joints 06, T.I. King, right? 08, Paper Trail, Urban Legend, 04.
Paper Trail's fire
Trap
too.
Music, 03, which I think is his debut album. And
T.I. versus Tip,
which is 07. I'm going Luda, bro. I think Luda's dominating. Like you can give T.I. the King of the South because I know he's got crowned that, but I think I'm going to have to give that to Luda, bro. I think Luda just didn't want the crown like that.
Oh man, I wish I could skip this. Fuck, because Ludacris had one of my favorite verses in the 2000s, son. When he did the Made You Look remix.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
I got so much shit out on the street and evicted tenants. Like he was bugging on that shit,
bro.
Yeah, he
straight up.
Fuck.
I 1000% about that.
I'm gonna be a contrarian. I'm gonna go T.I.
Go T.I. Okay, I like that. We got people going opposite. Because I said Ludacris, you said T.I. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna say Ludacris is dusting because we just compared the albums. You just being biased.
Yep, I said it. Yep, being biased. T.I.
That's
you don't know me. When you see me in the streets, you don't know me. Yeah. That is hard. 24s, all in those cars and clothes. And that shit was a Need for Speed.
Fair enough. Now we're gonna conclude with this A&W. I believe I like this one too, man. Let's talk about this one. Have you seen The Wire and Power? Have you seen that?
I watched the whole Wire. I've only watched up to after Ghost died.
Okay, so you watched all the Power, bro. We talking about OG Power versus Wire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We talking about OG Power versus The Wire. So OG Power versus The Wire. And
Wire.
Why?
The Wire was more gritty to me, son.
Okay.
And the storytelling with the characters, Mike.
Yep.
The way how Mike was supposed, like they wanted Mike to be in his place, but he was just like homie who wanted to recruit him.
Okay.
Mind wise, like you feel me? That shit fucked me up. Snoop character was fire. Who else? What else about that? it was the introduction of Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
Feel me? They did him dirty, son.
Oh yeah, they did him foul.
They did
Mike
Mike dirty, so son.
And I will say a lot of those people in that movie, a lot of people, they made a lot of stars out of that show. I will say a lot of stars.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Big facts. I mean, fucking Avon, bro.
You know Avon, yeah.
You know what I mean? Wood Harris became. Yeah. I mean, shit. Even not Bob. He got choked up in the jail.
I know you're talking about too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because he was in The Walking Dead, so like he ended up making it. Tyrese, which was the other big dude, like a lot of people played a lot of major shows after that. So I will say that The Wire made stars in that regard, but I am gonna have to go opposite on you with this low key.
You going
power, and not even to go against what you said, because I actually agree with everything you said as far as the realism, the gritty. It actually stuck with the times, like. It went from they went from payphones, the pages, the cell phones. Like you can tell whatever. The realism was real. I always give credit to that. But my only gripe, right? My big gripe for that show is two things. One, season 2, right? Season 2, me personally, like I see how it made sense and it needed to be placed there in the season, how the show was structured. Yeah. But if I was to flip it, because me as a person who got into the show off season 1, and then you hit me with that shit in season 2, and then you bring Avon and them back in season 3, that shit pissed me off. When I first watched it, I took a break and said, nah, I need to go back. So that was one thing for me. Then when I finished it, I realized how classic the show was, but then I'm like, damn, you needed another season. You needed another season after 5. What was it, 5 seasons if I'm not mistaken? I think The Wire was 5.
5, yeah,
so
5.
The Power, it completed. You know what I'm saying? It completed. I give points for that because it completed the whole story to the point where you even got the spinoffs. You know what I mean? So I give credit for that, and I liked how the story was written. Now it's cookie cutter compared to The Wire because The Wire is more raw.
Yeah, that's what I like about
it. And I give The Wire credit too. It was a blueprint for shows like The Wire, Power, and shit. But I actually I'll take that back. Oz was really the blueprint for these shows.
Blueprint.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Oz really was because those came before everything. But going back to Power versus The Wire, I gotta give The Wire because it completed the series. You know what I'm saying? I think it had 6 seasons versus The Wire's 5, right? You tied in the loose ends. All loose ends was pretty much tied in. You know what I'm saying? Each episode was fire. Like I can't recall rewatching multiple episodes of The Wire as much as I did Power. Power, I was watching episodes 2 or 3 times each drop. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching that shit 2 or 3 times each drop because I feel like, especially those first 3 seasons. Them first 3 seasons of Power.
Yeah, those first 3 seasons is epic, son. That was good money.
Son. Like after 4 and 5 and 6, Who Killed Ghost and all that stuff, it started getting into like, how most shows do when you run into seasons. Like you got to start fitting the mold. So I always give it to that. But I think I'm putting The Power of a Wire just because I think it was more put together in a complete story. You know what I mean? It was more of a complete story for me.
I can respect that because they definitely did complete the story. They left a lot to the imagination with the Wire ending.
I mean, they ended with Marvel snuffing a nigga, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying?
And they just walked, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Then they showed the kids growing up. Then you showed Weebay in jail with Chris. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But I was like, the way they ended that, I'm like, we needed a 6. The Wire will always need a season 6. You know what I'm saying?
You think what? All right. Would you want a Wire season 6 today? If they recast it and did it?
Honestly, I think I would. I think it would be
just to finish it up, to finish the ties,
and finish the ties, or not even finish the ties because you can't go back into that time zone. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of like tie in those loose ends with rebranding it, and then give you a whole new rewrite of the season. So I would love to see a season 6 playing catch up and recapping. And then get into it. So kind of like, how, I don't know if you watch the X-Files, but the X-Files did this shit. You know what I'm saying? The X-Files ended at like season 9 in like 97, right?
Okay.
But then fucking 20 years later, they did season 10 and 11 and like rewrote the show and rebranded it. And I thought it was dope. Now it got a little cheesy and shit, and you got to limit and know how to write the story. But if they went that aspect of it, I absolutely would love to see The Wire come back like that.
Okay.
I would love to see it come back. But would it be compared to Power? Nah, because at that point you're spinning off.
True, because so much time had passed. Yeah.
Originals, you're not gonna really have any originals like that. So
I
mean, you could because nobody really like the mains out of that show, I feel like the mains that made it popping didn't like die in the show is what I mean too. I don't know where they're at in real life. I know Idris is around, Avon's around. I don't know about the shit. I don't know about him. I don't know about Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about a lot of people like where they're at in their careers and just what they're doing in general with health and stuff like that. But I mean, you can still bring it back with those guys, but you would have to do a lot of work to get that show to be popping again, though, to bring it back.
True, that is true. It probably like the first two episodes, people will be tuned in, but then if they start falling off, people be like, nah,
it'll drop real fast. Exactly. So like, it's a fun game to play with that one, but. I'm definitely rocking with the wire. I mean, with the power, bro. Power all day. Plus, I fuck with 50. I'm a 50 nigga, bro. Like, anything 50 got his hands on for real, because that's my like. If we were gonna say favorite characters out of the show, I'm going Ghost. I mean, sorry, I'm going Kanan.
Kanan was on bullshit.
Yo, Kanan was always with the shits.
Always on bullshit,
shits, bro. I ain't never seen a character in TV show history be so much with the shits.
Nigga boomed his son.
So and said you're not my son before you did it. And then asked him, "What, you gonna cry for mommy? You gonna cry for mommy?" I think that was a 50 moment. That was a real 50 moment. Too.
Yeah, he was talking about his real son. He showed up the real energy.
It's not Kanan, nigga. Like,
oh shit, you cry for your mom?
Yeah, you gonna cry for mommy? You gonna call mommy and shit? Like, and then the nigga dad. He goes, "Never my son." Wow. When
I first seen that shit, I was like, "Oh, this nigga's a cold killer." He's a cold
tongues out after he made fun of talk. Like, yo, Kanan was the ruthless nigga in this shit. I mean, bro, the nigga killed the old lady to get back the crib that he killed Breeze in, bro. The nigga killed the old lady, bro. He was on some bullshit.
He was awesome. Yeah, he was wow, son. But I understand. You are a sick dude. Nigga said I loved it. I basked in it, bro. Oh shit! Nah, 50 was bugging.
Because Ghost be on some bullshit too. Like Ghost really said, "Fuck my family for Angela." You know what I'm saying?
Word! Like you felt like what are you doing? He put his whole shit at risk for this lawyer bitch. Like, come on, bro.
Fuck my fam for the Fed bitch. Like Tasha said.
Word! For a high school crush.
Like that shit was crazy, bro. They was both just risking their careers and lives. For
bullshit. Stupid shit.
For bullshit, bro. Like,
niggas is dumb, son.
Y'all cannot mix, bro. That was probably the dumbest part of the story, in my opinion. Like, him trying to rock with a Fed bitch and the Fed bitch rocking with this criminal and knowing that, like, you got to put this nigga away, but you can't. Like, I thought that shit was diabolical. But the way it was written, it was well written, but it was diabolical as fuck. Because I'm just like, yo, you can't do this in real life.
Because both y'all niggas locked up. It's over.
Get away with this shit, dog. Like, nah.
Oh, man, son. And I'm gonna watch that over there. I'm gonna watch it again.
Watch that for sure, dog. And the ghost Tasha disrespect was unbelievable. Like when he did this shit, when he poked her upside the head and was like, "You could have been a little chicken head." You know what I'm saying? The 2-finger poke, bro. Epic.
To a grown ass woman is crazy.
Bro, in her house. In her house. He walked in talking about Tasha. What the hell are you doing? Asking her questions in her house.
At her crib.
But the nigga said, it's gonna be your fault. Your fault.
It was all his fault.
Oh my Ghost, you the reason why everybody's in this predicament, my nigga, because you want to fall in love with Angie. Like you really thought water in y'all white robes at the balcony of the hotels was really about to have y'all lead the lives that y'all was leading. Nigga, no. And the funny thing is, he went down there to catch a body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Goose went down to Florida to catch a body.
Yeah. He went down there to catch a body and I'm trying to leave this life alone, but you went to go catch a body in a whole other state.
Bro, like that shit is funny.
Come on, man. Nah, that
was some bullshit, bro.
That nigga's a dummy. That nigga's a big dummy. Always, that's why you gotta smoke.
Exactly. That's why Tariq was like, yo, it's not your fault. He's like, yo, if you would have never chosen bam. There you have it.
Oh, dummy.
But I think we can end it on that note, man. I got you. I got this for 3 hours, bro. I'd be locking y'all in. I'd be locking y'all in, B.
That's cool. That was a good conversation.
Good conversation.
Definitely
Good
a great
fun, bro.
conversation.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, it ain't really too boring over here. I mean, the live wasn't popping as much. People wasn't fucking with the chat today, I guess. But, you know, I know what my fan base is, though, sometimes, too. So, you know.
Yeah.
It's a part of trying to be VH1. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't talking about VH1-like things, it might not get the push as much, but I know when I repost it, motherfuckers gonna watch it though for sure. So
yeah, they gonna come back like, oh no, this is a good conversation.
Right. That ain't no, and especially when I chop it up and break it up, and my thumbnails are getting crazy.
Nah, you do be wild. You with the Stevie shit.
Stevie shit or Stevie
I'm not black. I'm Stevie. Oh man,
it's all fun and love though. I like to troll, man. That's the one thing I like to do is troll.
Me too, son. That should be fun.
And the funny part is, like, I'll troll and I'll stand on my troll. So if you ever want to see me in person, they'll be like, "Yeah, I said that shit."
Yes, I did.
What you gonna do?
Like, what you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do? Don't come up to me with the camera though, because here's the thing: if you come up to me with the camera trying to press me, I'm just gonna punch you in your face. Like,
and now what? Record that. Like, you feel me? Ain't if you live too?
That's what I'm saying. I've seen too many. I've seen the playbook too much. When niggas come up to you trying to press you about, you know, some shit that you said online recording, you might as well just be ready to fight. You might as well just be ready to fight, bro.
But what you said about Samson? Boom, boom,
boom. Like, and then I'll take your camera and I'll put your name. What you talking about? What you say? Huh?
Yeah. It's Bruce in mad traffic.
Phones dropping. You know when the phones be falling and shit, recording, you see mad just distorted pictures and shit. Yeah, man. I'd be like, please don't press me, bro. I'd be like, please.
Oh shit.
Some comments I seen, bro. People be like, yo, where you be at? I'd be like, I don't be nowhere.
Like, nah, you gonna see me if you see me, son.
You gonna see me if you see me, and I'm like, please, because I know when you asking me shit like that, that means you think you about to press me, and I'm like, yo, I be online. I'm an internet nigga, but I'm not an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on it.
Yeah, I go outside.
I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. I do like to do things. That's all it is. I like to do things. So it's like, you know, this is an escape in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I get outside, I'd be like, please don't.
It's a whole different thing.
Don't be moist with me outside, dog. Because like I be with the shit sometimes. Like I don't be on some shit, but I be with the shits. I've been trying to be better. I ain't fought in a long time. Bro. But I am 1000% with the shits. I just try. That's why I be joking so much. That's why I joke so much, dog. So I got joke. But shit, man, I'm gonna probably hop back on a little later, dog. I'm gonna try to get these screw face reactions out, do a couple more things. I got mad videos I gotta upload and shit. But this conversation was dope as fuck. Once again, we gonna spin the block again. This ain't just a one and done, a 2-time thing. We gonna spin the block again, bro. Cause I always got some shit to talk about. I always got some shit to talk about, bro. So I'm gonna probably chop this.
Oh man, son.
But it's been real as fuck, bro.
Facts.
We're definitely gonna chop it up again soon, my guy.
My guy Bito.
Yes, that's a bar.
That's a bar. You hit me. I be saying some shit, son.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you got some funnies, bro. Like, listen, when I do the intros for these shits, I got some of your funny ass moments ready for the intros. I clipped up some shit, like that. What's that song when she get a little bigger to the back of the throat.
Oh, damn. Yo, that song was such a gag, son. I did that shit during the COVID, gang. I just did that shit like
funny ass shit, bro. You gotta lean into that a little bit more, bro. I think you should definitely lean into that a little bit more, dog. For real. And before we actually get out of here too, the little spoken word joint you did the other day, bro. You be really kind of doing your shit. So you a low key rapping ass nigga too, huh?
I've been rapping since I was 18,
yeah,
son.
Nigga, I'm like, you give me little Nipsey vibes when you be rapping a little bit too, cause you be gaming and dropping jewels and shit. You was on it.
Nah, Nipsey, yeah. I learned that from Nipsey, son. I ain't gonna lie.
I can tell by the way you spit shit. I'm like, you was Nipsey, bro. I could tell, bro.
Appreciate that,
yeah, dog. Lean into that shit, bro. Definitely lean into that shit a lot more, dog. Like, y'all, listen, all y'all niggas got some hidden talents that I be learning. And I'm like, nah, keep doing that shit, bro.
I see the comments. Say, you do this too? Because I don't really show it like that, son. Like, because I just be on and off. I don't want to.
You don't want to do it, and then people keep asking for it, and you're like, nah, I'm not even consistent like that. But hey, listen, man, get consistent, get on it, nigga. Sometimes you might be blocking yourself by not doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, you like the fifth person to tell me that this shit. I ain't gonna lie, you like the fifth person to tell me that.
Because I see it and I hear it. It passes my ear test. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does pass my ear test, dog. Like, it ain't no bullshit. It ain't because I'm fucking with you. Like, I hear it. I'm like, nah, the nigga can do his thing. Like, what is he doing?
Like, I appreciate that, son. That was
a full, like, if you do full songs or you just kind of do snippets of things, like, what do you be doing?
It depends. It depends on the mood I'm in. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Sometimes I just do like a 16 or something. Okay. Sometimes I feel like doing a whole song. Like right now, I owe a verse to my man's Dell. I did the verse 3 months ago. I recorded. I mean, I wrote the verse out. I just don't feel like recording.
Being lazy.
Yeah, basically, I got a mic and all that right here. Like you really see, it goes. It all boils down to laziness.
Get off your ass, nigga. Get off your ass.
Nah, you right. I definitely got to do that, son. I definitely got to do that.
You got the platform and the space to kind of start building that type of shit too, and you never know what type of eyes and what type of people are just passing through and scrolling through, and you never know who knows who's looking at your shit too. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it like that, bigger picture as well. So it's like, get your shit off, bro. You got more talent than a lot of people out here, dog. Like, listen, that's more than me, nigga. I'm trying to get into the space of just talking about the music shit. I don't rap. So I got to find a whole way. Nigga, I don't rap at all, my nigga. Like, I be talking about this shit. You would think I would know how to rap based on I be listening and talking about shit, but I don't know how to rap at all, my nigga.
Nah, man, you right though. You right, son. You definitely right. I definitely got to get into that bag, son.
Word up, bro. Straight up, my nigga. Straight up. You never know the opportunities that come out of it. You in the Mecca too, so you never know, my nigga, for real. Even starting off doing with like, you know, the videos that you did with like short freestyles. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, people's attention spans are short as fuck. So you fucking drop those and they're fire. People are gonna fuck with them because they're short, they're fire, and now they're like, who's this dude? And then they ask for more. Now that's on you if you give them more, but that brings more attraction to that shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, you right. You definitely right. Ah, man. Stop making me think about shit, man. Come on, man.
It's what the watch is for, man. It helps you have fun, think about shit, reflect about shit. You know?
Now I'm gonna eat my food like, damn, BITO'S right, man. I need to really take this shit serious.
You gonna be playing the last 10 minutes of this conversation like, damn, dog, hey, he's been
just echoing in the background until I go to sleep. Yep. Like, take it serious.
You gonna have me in my red Kango popping over you like, do some work, nigga. Do some work, nigga. Get off your ass.
Lazy ass nigga. Get the fuck out.
Go ahead and make them 47-second videos, my nigga.
Shit. Nah, you stupid, son. Oh,
man. I'm
gonna
let you eat, man. Get up out of here, man. I don't want you out here starving. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the word that we say? Because in America, we don't starve. So,
hungry. We hungry. We don't starve, guys.
We don't starve in America, bro.
Even though when we say it colloquially, we just mean that we're hungry. We're not starving out here because 1 in 500 children start doing an infomercial.
Right, you gotta start showing the kids from Africa and shit. You know what I'm saying?
To the picture of me with my ribs touching.
Right. The stomach all out and shit, ribs touching. Man.
Oh, shit.
Bro. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
But hey, man, have a good rest of the day, dog. I'll be seeing you on one of these lives soon, man, because I'll be popping out, dog. So take it easy, my brother.
Yeah.
You know it.
Peace, bro.
We out.